Alright, hello everyone. Hang on, let's get rid of this. And we're in. Let's go. So, hey Petro. Petro asked, is this the first stream after the end of 4.0 Stormblood? It is. Well, we did one stream, but we did side content. We went and we unlocked the firmament. We went and we unlocked the Palace of the Dead. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to try to get that back. So we're not gonna get back to that today. I haven't put that stream up yet. That's gonna go up, I think, later today or maybe tomorrow onto YouTube. It's not live yet, that video. But yeah, that was all side content, and it was awesome. And I would love to get back to it, but I want to actually do some MSQ today. I've also got my archer now up to 22, which is nice. I'm actually kind of liking the archer. I'm excited to see where it goes. But yeah, let us go. Arenvald's adventure. Let's frickin' do it. Let's go. It is time. It is time for Arenvald's adventure, which is the first quest, I believe, of 4.1. Now, we accepted the quest the last time. But yeah, that's where we're at. In our samurai. With our noise hat. Looking good. Oh, yes. If you want to feel good about yourself as well, I went to the Gold Saucer today because I hadn't been on over the weekend. And I'd actually forgotten to collect my my Jumbo Cactpot prize, so my ticket had expired because you're supposed to collect it by Saturday. So yeah, next Friday, make sure on Friday that I do the fashion report and collect my Jumbo Cactpot. Please, on the Friday, because otherwise I will forget and we'll lose. But it's okay. I did the fashion report earlier, so we got a good chunk of stuff, so we're good. Now, where am I going for Arenvald's adventure? Oh, it's Ralger's Reach. Okay, great. Okay. We liberated Ala Mhigo. Oh, yeah, so here's the thing, right? Okay, so basically, where did we leave off at the end of the MSQ? Where did we leave off? How did Stormblood, the core Stormblood game, how did that end? It ended, we've liberated Doma. We've liberated Ala Mhigo. We killed... Now, here's the thing. We killed Xenos. So, Xenos is dead. Xenos is gone. But, as sort of like the post-credit scene, if you will, of Stormblood, we saw that Gosetsu, Samurai Grandpa, and Yotsuyu are still alive. And they're on some, like, deserted island somewhere. So, potentially, she could come back as a villain. Potentially, she could come back as an ally. Where's Wedge here? Hey, Wedge. The hunt for Omega. And we shall call it Eureka. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. So yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. But yeah, so that's where we are. So in terms of where these post quests are gonna go, we really don't know. This is Arenvald's adventure. Again, basically we did speak to Arenvald at the end, the very, very end of Stormblood here, and started off this quest. And basically it's literally just like, hey, let's go on an adventure, dude. It's like, we saved the world. Let's go on an adventure. So that's where we're at. But yeah, presumably Yotsuyu's going to show up. Obviously, the hunt for Omega, I believe that's the raid series that we need to do. So it's going to be finding the Omega weapon, which is obviously crash landed in Ala Mhigo somewhere, and figuring out what the hell's going on with that. Presumably, since it's the raid series, presumably lots of bad things are happening with that. But in terms of the MSQ, it's a little bit of a mystery. We'll see. We shall see. Right then, let's go and find Master Leveler. Oh yeah, he wants to go with Alphino. Actually, leave that to me. If you want to, I want you fresh for our little adventure. Wait for us by the Aetheryte. We'll be along shortly. See you there. Which I mean, it's also possible, like frickin'. Y'shtola was like out for the count for basically all of Stormblood, injured. Kryl was out for the count for the last bit of Stormblood, injured. So maybe they'll come back and be like, we've discovered something crazy. Let's go do that. Like, I don't know. I have no idea where it's gonna go. Maybe we'll have to wrap up more stuff with the what were they called? Augmented? Were they called the Augmented? Basically whatever Xenos was. Maybe there's going to be a bit more stuff about that. I don't know, but it's definitely a bit of a mystery. Like, compared to Heaven's Word, where there was very clear, like, this is where the MSQ is going. you know, we have to finish the Dragon Song War. It's not so much like that here. It's a lot more open. A lot more open. Oh, we need to go check out Sanya's house today as well. Oh, let's do that soon too. Let's see if they're going to send us off somewhere. Ooh, that's a pretty, very pretty in the mist there. Greetings, Nubkeks. 'Twould seem we're to accompany Arenvald on some manner of escapade. Have you any idea what we've gotten ourselves into? Allow me to explain. It'll be something of a history lesson. I'll try to be brief. No snoring, if you will. Oh, hang on. A question. Lily said advise leaving Eureka and Bosja after doing all the trials and raids. Okay. Yeah, we can maybe do that. If Kryl was beside Y'shtola all the time to nurse her, was the Y'shtola in the same raid that kidnapped Kryl? Well, I don't think that Kryl was actually beside Y'shtola the whole time. She was there at the start when Y'shtola was critical, but I sort of got the impression that, you know, obviously once Y'shtola was stable and was recovering and fine, that Kryl was off doing other things. Yeah, I think that's sort of the implication there. Now, the events I would speak of occurred before the occupation, back when Ala Mhigo was still a monarchy, and Theodoric sat the throne. Oh, really? A uniquely brutal despot by all accounts. That he was. The King of Ruin suffered no rivals, real or imagined, and his dispute with the monks of the Fist ended with Rhalgr's Reach being burned to the ground. We know about this. This is actually cool. We saw a bunch of this in the monk quests. In the latter years of his rule, he was seized by the unshakable belief that unseen forces were conspiring to steal his crown, and so he ordered that every soul with a claim to the throne be executed, including his own family. The wealth of the poor sods he put to death became the property of the king. It said these royal treasures were hoarded somewhere in the palace. Thus was born the legend of the Mad King's Trove. Ah, I believe I see the direction our adventure's to take. I assume you've in mind to unearth this hidden bounty. You assume correctly. And would I also be correct in assuming that this legend is widely known? Others must surely have gone in search of your prize, tempting as it seems. Well, but of course, we won't be the first to make the attempt. Following Ala Mhigo's liberation, more than a few eager soldiers turned the palace upside down in hopes of claiming an easy fortune. But even after scouring every room from dawn till dusk, they uncovered not a single coin. Their gold lust drained away as quickly as it had come, and the legend of the Mad King's Troves remains simply that, a legend. But I see you've no intention of letting the story end there. What self-respecting adventurer would? Imagine the three of us delving into a decades-old mystery. Tell me the thought doesn't set your heart to racing. I mean, I guess. It's a little side questy, but okay, cool. Sure, why not? We'll go with it. Oh, we get the box emote. Oh, hell yes. Remember the emote box. Excellent. It's all worthwhile. Nice. It's gonna be good on our monk. Punch, punch, punch. Oh, look at this, a bunch of accessories. Oh, do I need accessories? Oh, I actually do need accessories. Hell yeah. The news of Doma and Ala Mhigo's liberation has kindled the flames of revolution in every corner of the Empire. I hear the imperial province of Dalmasca has already risen up in rebellion. Which means Dalmasca. That Dalmasca was from Final Fantasy XII. Is it literally the same place, or is it like an alternate, like an homage? Which means the Garleans must surely have had their hands full. What better time than now to indulge in such a diversion? Tell us, Arenvald, have we any clues as to where we might begin our search? It's not the same place. Oh, okay. Well, judging by how the other treasure hunters fared, nosing about the palace isn't like to get us anywhere, so we'll probably need to ask around? Would that be another way of saying no? Well, yes. I see. In that case, I shall pay a visit to the Allied Archivists and request access to the records seized from the Imperials. The Garleans are meticulous about such things. If they uncover the trove during their occupation, the event is certain to have been recorded. In the meantime, the two of you can track down those who worked as a palace servant and officials in Theodoric's day. Given that they would have been at least 20 at the time, you'll be looking for people who've seen 40 summers or more. You'll be looking for exceptionally elderly people in Final Fantasy years, basically on their deathbeds. 40 years old, dear lord. Anything they can tell you about the king and his bloody deeds may prove useful, to be sure, so be sure to listen well. Arenvald, pray try your luck in the fringes and the peaks, whilst Nubkeks makes the rounds of the Ala Mhigo quarter. Ha, and there I was thinking I was the party leader. Not that I mind, of course. Let's be about it, eh? We can meet afterwards at Gilbard's Gate. Okay, to the Ala Mhigo quarter, no less. Oh yeah, we actually need to finish flying. Oh shit, maybe let's do that first. Maybe let's try finish flying in the lochs. Got my morning coffee as well. Yeah, we have a lot to do in the lochs for flying. Hang on. Oh, there's also more mount speed. Wait, Lanasia? I don't have the second tiers of mount speed in those areas, really? I don't have the second tiers of mount speed almost anywhere. No rant. Ooh. Well, this must be interesting. Lakeland. This is obviously Shadowbringer stuff. Look at these spoilers. Fucking hell. Okay. We need to do 4 quests. We need to find 5 currents. It's actually not overwhelming. Okay. Captain McMeow, I presume. I've spoken with members of the Scions. If I might be so bold as to ask, is it true you learned some Far Eastern techniques for moving underwater as freely as a fish? I did. Then it was not an exaggeration. Incredible. Would you be willing to put that ability to use for us? If so, I've an agent stationed underneath those towering steps by the loch who would dearly love to speak with you. Okay, I can do that. Where are the other blue quests? Okay, there's one there, and one there. Okay, it's probably those 3 plus this one. Grand. Okay, and that guy's over there. Let's pick up all of these at once. Oh, you don't need the ground speed when you've got flying? Ah, fair enough. Ah, adventurer, I need your aid in saving the souls of the dead. Pray excuse me. That sounded more dramatic than I intended. My name's Betha, by the way. You've probably heard how the Empire took great pains to quash the religions of this land for fear of the appearance of primals, but the Imperials even went so far as to forbid the harmless ceremonies folk performed to honor their fallen. As a result, the lochs are now haunted by a host of restless shades who are denied their last rites. Sadly, brute force is the only way to banish them. I spend such spare time as I have sending these spirits on to the next world. There's only so much one woman can do. Any aid you could offer would be greatly appreciated. Okay. Cool. Kill some ghosts. Alright. We're gonna be killing some stuff. Let's get the chicken. Mr. Chicken, your services are required. Here, I have 2 Geishel greens. I'm feeling generous. What's he want me to do? Know your deeds as a soldier. Part of our patrol route's been claimed by the fearsome zoo nestings. Okay. Grand. Alright. They're not ready to fight some zoos. Okay, go kill a zoo. A nestling zoo or nesting zoo. Oh, there's a whole northern half chunk to the zone that we haven't been to, huh? Wait, Nubkeks is basically a catfish. What do you mean? You're Nubkeks. You help the problem. Nasty wavekin. Have you seen those monstrous yabbies crawling about south of the White Isle? Okay. Some large hemp sacks you can use to drag them back here. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, put some yabbies in a sack. Gotcha. And then the currents are going to be a pain in the butt. I'll probably need some tips for some time saving on the currents. In case I'm just going the completely wrong direction. So we got 3 things to the north. Let's do the one to the south first, actually. Let's do one to the south, get that done. So let me see. Ether compass. We've got one that's north. I think there was at least one of them which was like you have to go around the whole zone. There's one southeast. Let's check out the one southeast. Okay, we've discovered a new location. These are like the ruins that we were here. We were here in the MSQ. The Saltery, that's right. So this one's to the south. This might be the one. Oh, I think it's up there. This might be the one. Alright, let's just put that scorpion in a sack, as you do. As one does with scorpions. Don't kill him. Put him in a sack. Oh, we could also buy more armor. We can also buy more armor with our poetics. I've got a few, right? Yeah, we could probably buy a couple of pieces with our poetics. Not too bad. One of the currents is... So there's one that's to the south. I think it's up here. There's one that's to trip around half the zone. Well, if we can narrow that one down, might be okay. Maybe you guys can point me to the starting point. I think it... Okay, this one's up there. I think this one might be trip around the zone one. Correct? I think we need to go like around here. And maybe you can go behind this mountain and cross this bridge here, I think. So I have no idea where this one starts. Yeah, that one's got to be the trip around and then jump down there. Okay, that one seems like it's difficult. Oh, actually, it looks like maybe it just starts up here. Like here and around. That actually doesn't seem too bad if it's that. I think it might be that. Let's go do that. That seems okay if that's all it is. The Chocobo's majestic. I know, I know. Look at this little jump. Look at this. Look at his little. Look at his face. Look at those little wings. He's trying so hard. I like that he's not even trying to fly or to jump. He's just trying to grab the fucking the Geishel greens is all it is. He's just making a play for the Geishel greens. I respect. Oh, the one you have to go. Oh, the one is like up here or something. I remember that. I felt like the current wasn't even like on the map. I guess there's this extra outside area though that I hadn't seen. Here you go. Have your scorpions in sacks. You're able to capture the yabbies. I was. Have your yabbies. These are some lively nippers. Okay. We're planning using the yabbies to train new recruits. Okay. Right. If this one is as simple as all this, then it's really not that bad. Go down this way. Yeah, if it's that simple, it's not so bad. The Firkins. These look fun. Are these like little bunkers? You put some guys in there with guns. This way, I think. Yeah, this looks good. This is cool. The high bank. We're going on an adventure. Wait, this goes into something? Oh, the Demi-Lune. Look at this. What's that? Dark clay beast. Okay. random. That looks like the sort of place you'd use for a quest. Don't fall off, whatever we do. This will be a fun zone to fly around, actually. This goes up even higher. There's something up here. We might just fly to that. Ah, no, I want to see what's up here right now. Fuck it. What are the red dots? The red dots are like points of interest. Like Southwatch. That's what it is. But yeah, it's basically just these are points of interest. Yeah. Oh, it's a big old tower. That's what's up here. Must be a viewpoint. Cool. Oh. Oh, chat. Curiosity paid off. I almost didn't look at that. I almost didn't see that one. Oh, I'm proud of myself now. Hell yeah. That feels good. Okay, great. Nice. Boing. Just a flesh wound. Okay. Triple triad match in the Ala Mhigo quarter? You don't say. Okay, then it's way northwest. So I think we've got everything on the south half of the map. In fact, we probably got most of them. We're missing 3. Okay, we know there's one up here. Okay, cool. Excellent. Is that the main quest? That's the main quest, right? Let's keep going. Go north. Across these salt flats. Hey, Mr. Yabby. Ah! Can't we just be friends, Mr. Yabby? What the fuck is that? That's a big boy. Ooh, by the way, I'm gonna probably not do too much Final Fantasy today. We might only do like 2 or 3 hours or so today, and then we'll go do more Pathfinder. I'm really hyped to do more Pathfinder today. I've been hooked in on the Pathfinder stuff recently. We're making such good progress through Act 3. We respect our teammates as well, sort of focus them in on their strengths and weaknesses. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, this guy's cute. What's he? Loch leech. Oh, never mind. It's a leech. Not cute. I repeat, not cute. It is a leech. Abort cuteness. Is this guy under the bridge? Oh, yeah. Under the salty, salty bridge. Okay. Ready to get your boots wet? One of the soldiers we captured was concealing a map on his person. It was marked with a curious symbol. Okay, he wouldn't tell us the symbol's significance. Uh-huh. Ah, so it's an underwater thing. Okay. Oh, this is kind of cool. I like this. Okay. We got to do some underwater searching. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Remember, this is quite a pretty underwater area. Yeah, all these like ruins, like really deep down. I love it, just everything is just covered in salt. It's freaking huge as well. Oh look, there's a like a statue. Cool. Oh, it looks like there's a treasure chest directly below us, huh? I mean, the only downside is this looks really cool, but I don't feel like there isn't really much to do down here, is there? There's not really much point. The salt saturation almost reaches the YouTube comment section. Oh, man. Okay, and I guess that's it. Yeah, just deliver the thing. Can I mount up here? Oh, I can. The Loch Ness Monster in the lochs. It's so appropriate. Look at this head. Look at this. This is cool. Not head. Oh, it's a viewpoint. Hey, look at me finding everything. Who is this legend? / lookout. Can't do it mounted. Unfortunate. Goodbye, Loch Ness Monster. It was nice knowing you. Underwater Griffin. Not quite as effective, one would think, at the whole swimming underwater thing, but hey, it will make it work. Somehow. Oh, there is. Oh, there's underwater gathering. Oh, cool. Okay, good. I was hoping there'd be something like that. Here, have this Imperial material crate. There you go. Looks like an Imperial material crate. Okay. It's filled to the brim with gems and jewelry. Oh, they're all of Garabanian design. Okay. Uh-huh. Ala Mhigo's royal family is no more. We should return these to our citizens. Thank you. Okay, report to the lieutenant. Okay. Go us. What's that up there? That's kind of cool. A little fortress thing. Oh, wait, that's our fortress. Derp. Never looked at it from this angle. Okay, this place looks freaking horrible. This place looks horrible. So there's one northwest. Uh-huh. Like, how do I even get up on top of this stuff? At least these leeches are chill. They haven't been attacking. Okay, never mind. He's coming. Swiggity swooty. Coming for that behemoth booty. Okay. Looks like we can get up, like, over here, maybe. Yeah, looks like we go around here, and then we can go up to this way, maybe? Like, around and up. Looks like it might be the way. Saltanila. Compass. 98 west. Hang on, this is where one of my quests is, up on top of this. That's a really pretty fire, though. That looks really nice. In the darkness. Did you guys see the new trailer for Stranger of Paradise? I laughed my ass off. I actually did. I laughed my ass off. Oh shit, I'm doing that. I already have my send. But when Xondor calls for aid, yeah, pretty much. But if you guys remember are you chasing me, dude? Yeah, this guy's got no chill. What is this? Oh look, there's just a freaking car down there. Ah. But yeah, the new trailer, the first trailer, it's like chaos. Everything was chaos. We're here, chaos. Then the second trailer, they did not say chaos once. And it's like a 4-minute trailer. I watched the whole thing being like, when's he going to say the chaos thing? And they never said the chaos thing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, they obviously intentionally did it. Like, okay, maybe all that stuff about chaos is a little embarrassing. Oh, we need to go around and jump down. How do I get over to this bit? How do I get to that? That's where I've got to go. Well, shit. Whee. Everyone's having fun here in this area. Do I have to go like around to get there? There's one southwest. I feel like an ether current southwest. I'm kind of tempted to try follow these guys. Is there only one more current? No, we've got two more. We have to find two more. So one is probably here. So maybe we could get to it like from here and up. Maybe that works. How do we get to this area? Because it looks like it's locked off. It looks locked off, doesn't it? Like, yeah. Wait. Go down left to the place I haven't uncovered on the map. This way? To the right, you mean? Or you mean this direction? This just blasted me here as well. There's no chill. There's this area here too, but how do we get to that? Maybe it's just... You go east. Let's go east. To the east. It's north on the map. Well, yeah, but I can't go north. That's the problem. Alright, let's go east. Let's see if the Oh, I was in combat. Ahem. Ahem. F's in the chat. That's right. It's one of our first deaths ever. Oh boy. Well, rip. Hi, Limsa. How you guys doing? Great bunch of lads, the Limsons. I just wanted to get a shortcut to turn in my quest. Alright, yes, I found the thing underwater. Here you go. Fortune in stolen jewelry. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Very expensive shortcut. Does it cost you money to die, or is it just the cost of teleporting? Thanks for killing that bird. You're welcome. I died killing that bird. I gave my life for that bird. Hope you know that. Whatever your name is. Shuckles. Go this way. Oh, it damages my gear. Oh no. My poor gear. I'm hoping this links to a current. The current is... Oh, it's still 127 north? That's still pretty far. Oh yeah, I don't think this is gonna help. I don't think I can even get on this thing. Nope. Let's see if we can see this thingy. Where even is it? Oh, it's up there. It's up there. And you think we need to go all the way around the whole zone for this one? Is this the one you need to go all around in this fog of war? That's what's putting me off. It's that fog of war. Right. Let's go to the east. Yeah. You see, I was really confused because I was looking at him going like, this is the edge of the zone. I wasn't thinking that, hey, there's actually a significant chunk we haven't uncovered because I guess it's up in the mountains or something. Okay, and then there's presumably going to be an ether current over here somewhere. But yeah, this is a whole area we haven't seen anything of. Queen's Gardens. Oh, they've got tortoises. They've got tortoises. They've got the tortoises. Hey, Mr. Tortoise, how you doing? Oh, they're hostile. Okay, that's disappointing. Can we just get along, Mr. Tortoise? Northeast. Yeah, here we go. There's one way northeast. Let's go northeast. I kind of like the idea of climbing up these gardens too. This is cool. This reminds me actually quite a bit of like Europe. Like Spain or southern France or Italy, kind of. Some of those areas. Like really, very mountainous. Like quite mountainy. A little bit arid. But it still does have some vegetation and stuff. It's probably up at this, right? Look at this whole area. My goodness. There was so much we hadn't explored. Yeah, it's got to be up here. Cool. This is badass. It's quite like the Alhambra. What? I actually don't know what that is. What is the Alhambra? Is that an area in Spain? Cotter Toy. The third Royal Caserne. Guess this is like a fort. So strange how it's just empty. So strange. Okay. Like, we got this frickin'... Like, what even is this? What's this even for? Like, what's out there? Why do we have this big wall? Just here. It's random. I don't know what this is for. Like, what's this tower for? You can't even see over the wall in the tower. Seems weird. Who put this here? Yeah, now we got the last one to get. Yeah, just one more. And it's actually handy because the quest is en route. The Alhambra is a palace in Granada in Spain, built by the Moors when they controlled the area. They are Muslim. The architecture is very Middle Eastern in style, but still European. Ah, cool. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely has that vibe, alright. Very much has that vibe. Is that actually what generally Ala Mhigo is based off of? Is it based off of the Moors? Like Muslims in Spain? I kind of been feeling like it was kind of Middle Eastern, but not quite right. I actually think that, yeah, like sort of Muslim Spain actually does describe the vibe of this place pretty well. Sip when I'm dead. Hello, spooky ghost. Hello. It's a whole bunch of gravestones. This isn't creepy at all. Theorizing that Lise is a Moor? That's true. She's not very Moorish, is she? I think I want to keep going through this. Let's kill some specters while we're here. Let's not kill some specters while we're here. Yeah, there's a bit of a mix. They didn't want them to be too similar. But it's very, I feel like it's very much based on that, right? It's got very strong connotations. So it's like Hingashi is obviously based on Japan, Doma, China. Oh yeah, we got a new glowy sword. It's cool. But again, it's not, they're not one-to-one comparisons. They're just very similar. Like they're obviously let's put it like that. Obviously inspired by those areas, but not direct copies, but obviously inspired by them. Uldah is a little bit, yeah. Uldah is very similar to Ala Mhigo, actually. Very similar vibes. Wait, do I need to kill more? Oh, I need to kill one more Spectre. Hang on. Hello, any Spectres here? Hello? Hello, Mr. Spectre, I want to kill you. Thank you. Man, this place just keeps going. This place just keeps going. Okay, let's go around. Song of Kings. Kind of wish I knew more about what was happening here, rather than just running through for Nether Current. I guess these are just the crypts of like all the kings of Ala Mhigo. That's cool. Now there were specters here. What's the tomb of King Manfred? I want to see what that is. Alright, Manfred. Manfred, me lad. Again, this actually reminds me a lot of some of the areas near the start of Final Fantasy XII. Alright, Manny. How you doing, man? Alright, Manfred, me lad. Disappointed this isn't a lookout spot. Thavnair is more. Oh god! Arabian Nights, Middle East? Cool. That'll be fun too. I actually have to be honest, I'm very, very ignorant of Middle Eastern culture. Pretty much all I know about Middle Eastern culture comes from Disney's Aladdin. It's probably not the best source of info. The Royal Hunting Grounds. Oh, this is cool. Man, the old Ala Mhigan king, he had it pretty good, huh? His hunting grounds. He's got a nice spectre-haunted cave to be buried in. Very snazzy. This is actually I really like this ether current, actually. This is really cool. You know, I actually really enjoyed the remake of Aladdin, too. I've seen a good few of the new live-action ones, and to be honest, not impressed. Like, I thought Mulan was fucking garbage. Holy, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. But I really enjoyed Aladdin. I thought Aladdin was great. Like, going into Aladdin, I felt like... I think I watched it on a plane, actually. I think I watched it on a plane. But it was like, you know, sort of like... going into Aladdin, it was like... sort of expecting, like, oh, Will Smith, and will he be good? You know, can he really take his place as the genie? It's so iconic. And it's like, oh, no, actually big respect. I thought Will Smith did a phenomenal job, actually. It was like he took the original genie and then he's like, you know what? I'm not going to try copy him. I'm not going to, like, disrespect it in any way. I'm going to do my own version. Is the ether current here? I don't want to jump down. I'm not sure if it hasn't loaded in. Yeah, Will Smith is good. Will Smith is good. I think it might be here. It is here? Okay. Okay, there we go. It just hadn't loaded in. I was just a bit spooked by that. I thought it was, but I was like, I don't want to jump down and be wrong. There we go. Or I watched I haven't seen the new Suicide Squad movie, but we watched the recent the older Suicide Squad movie. Myself and my girlfriend. the other week, and it was actually. I thought the first half of it was actually okay. Look at this! Oh my god, this is like a guild. Look at this. They're all cow. That's cool. A bunch of friends, I guess, or a bunch of bots. But yeah, I thought the first half it was okay, and then the second half was pretty bad. All right, it wasn't great. But yeah, Will Smith in that was okay. Looks like treasure map bots. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay. Let's pretend it was a bunch of friends playing together, enjoying a wonderful social experience in Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, okay, that's blue mage leveling. Yeah, let's pretend it's blue mage leveling. That's probably what it is. They were doing a fate. Stuff. Okay, great. Great. Ashamed of cowardice. Cool. I can fly now. Oh yeah. Free like a bird. Yeah, this zone is quite spectacular. There's that wall thing. We weren't sure what it was for. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's anything out there. I still don't really know what that wall is for. Oh, there's another one over there too. We have a matching wall. That looks fun too. Congrats on flying. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I really like this zone, actually. Like, honestly, this zone for me, visually, might be the most impressive zone. I might even prefer this to the Azim Steppes. Like, this zone is... It's quite special in terms of the scale that it creates. Obviously, you can't go in here. There's a wall, right? Yeah. But it's badass. I would have been way more excited to rescue Ala Mhigo, like, going into Stormblood, if I knew how badass Ala Mhigo was. I hadn't realized it was this cool. Because all we knew of Ala Mhigo was a bunch of just random dudes. Weren't really doing anything. We knew it, just little Ala Mhigo. Imperial Deserter. Please, before you kill me, let me play a game of Triple Triad. Please, I beg you. Okay, it's a deal. What's our recommended? Fallen Ace could be a little risky. Let's start off with an Estinian. Son of a bitch. He's got good stuff. Shit, we might be in trouble here. Oh, we're in a lot of trouble. Actually, we can double flip. He's got Yatsuyu, huh? Red wins. Shit. Well then. Yeah, I'm interested as well to see how they're going to handle the whole Yatsuyu coming back to life thing. I'm curious. Or not coming back to life, but, you know, not being dead, I should say more accurately. Like, what's the deal with that? I am curious. I guess. Ah, no. I still win. We're fine. Yeah, I'm curious to see what they'll do with that. We'll be back. We'll be back for this guy. Triple Team 3. I might get a... I know we get cards for something eventually. Do we get cards for this? Triple Team 3? Ah, we do. Orshaf... Oh, the Orshafon card. Nice. My boy. My boy. Where is he? There he is. The docility to accept well-nigh impossible commands. The physical talents to carry them out. To a warrior born such as I, there are no virtues greater in a steed. I say, be my personal steed. Okay. Wow, okay. Alright, I'll be your personal steed, Orchevant. No problem. Amazing. I still have to think that nothing will ever top Moon Brita, though. Fucking hell. Wind up Moon Brita is still still something to keep you up at night in horror. You want to hear an old mate's stories, do you? Aye, most of them, most of what I know of the Mad King is common knowledge. We'd only see His Royal Majesty when he deigned to attend the executions he'd ordered. After a while, even watching his enemies die wasn't enough to coax him out of hiding. They say he started seeing assassins in every shadow, wouldn't set foot outside the palace walls. I was offered work there as a royal servant once, but the mere thought of it left me in a cold sweat. Oh my. Wind up Nanamo? Was that the one where Raubahn kind of has a thing for it? We should probably get our otter. You know what? I do want my otter out. I love my otter. Come on, buddy. Did I get him out? I don't even know if I did. I've got the black chocobo chick. Okay. That was a collector's edition thing. Wind up Goblin. Resemble the Goblin hero Brayflock's Altox. Cannot help but wonder at the symbol carved onto the sole of its left foot. The mark of the dreaded Illuminati. Wind up Odin. Huh. That's cool. Oh yeah, we got all these things I bought. Minion of Light. Oh, that's fun. I guess these are like little guys from past Final Fantasy, maybe Final Fantasy 1. Warrior of Light. Ah. Suit of armor worn by the wind-up Warrior of Light is based upon ancient Allagan designs. Ah, that's fun again from a previous Final Fantasy game. I guess this guy is as well. Wind-up Furion. Cool. Wind-up Gilgamesh. Huh. Nice. Where's the wind-up Nanamo? Wind-up Leader! Oh, look at Raubahn. Damn, dude. Where's wind-up Nanamo? Wind-up Nanamo. Take me, Raubahn. I am your Sultana. Snore. Oh, yes. That's pretty bad, all right. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Oh, my. Yeah. The wind-up Moonbreeder, though. What he did with it before it passed your hands is a tale best left untold. Anatomically accurate representation. Yep, that's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Wind up Echidna. Oh, you got our beady eye as well. Got our otter. You never read that before on the Sultana? Take me, Raubahn. I am your Sultana. It's true. In the palace? No, not me, laugh. Surely you've heard stories of the Mad King. He used to hold public executions up on the Divine Audience. Anyone. And I mean anyone suspected of conspiring against the crown was flung from the top of those steps. Suffice it to say, I stayed as far away from the palace as possible. That does make sense. And Pippin calls Raubahn father. I think Pippin's adopted, I think. Right? Isn't that confirmed? He's adopted? I thought. Otherwise, it's very suspicious. I served at the pleasure of King Theodoric and lived to tell the tale. One of the palace guards I was. Truth be told, it was a dark chapter in my life. One I'd sooner forget. Hardly a night went by when we didn't hear blood-curdling screams echoing from the inner chambers, which of course we were under orders to ignore. We'd stand still as statues, trying not to imagine what horrors were unfolding within. If you're hell's bent on finding out what happened in the palace, head down the street here and ask old Arenvald. He was the king's head scribe. Oh my. Oh no. Pippin says he was adopted, but lore has confirmed all spoken races can breed together. Thanks for that lore. That's great lore. Oh, no. Oh, God. Wait, Pippin is older than Nanamo? Wait, really? Really? Maybe Nanamo is Pippin and Raubah's daughter. No, wait, no. That wouldn't. No. Nope. Yes. Yes, I'm Arnold. What do you want with me? You'd have me dredge up some decidedly unsavory memories. Yet if Ala Mhigo is to move forward, we must needs acknowledge the misdeeds of the past. Very well. I should tell you what I remember. I take it you know of Theodoric's paranoia and the public executions of his kinsmen. Those were terrible enough, but in his last days the king's fevered mind settled upon an even grislier method of disposal, which only a chosen few were unfortunate enough to witness. His Majesty ordered the court thaumaturge to unleash a vile curse upon the remaining members of the royal family, a magic which transformed them into fiends of hideous aspect. The resulting monstrosities were then cast into the darkness below the palace. Even now my sleep is troubled by nightmares. If others of Theodoric's blood were prone to share his madness, then mayhaps a kindness the monarchy ended with him. And we know that Wittergelt is like a cousin of the prince, I guess he would have been Theodoric's son's cousin. I don't know what that is relating to Theodoric, like his cousin once removed or something weird like that, but Pippin was sold by his father to the gladiator ring. Okay. And Pippin is 25, Nanamo's 21. Man, that's just that. Man, Nanamo being 21 makes it even worse for Raubahn, I guess, if he's romantically and it's a little dodgy. Oh, dude. It's like, Raubahn, this is getting very dodgy if you have a thing for someone that's that young, that much younger than you. I guess we don't actually know how old Raubahn is. He seems like he's like 40 or something, I would guess. Like, he's got to be fairly old in Final Fantasy terms. Raubahn's 44. Since we're all here, why don't we share what we've learned? I guess it's supposed to be Raubahn looks at Nanamo as a child, I think. Would hopefully be where, I don't know. Allow me to begin then. As promised, I scoured the Imperial records for any mention of fantastic treasures, and found precisely none. It is just possible, I suppose, that a corrupt official deliberately hid the fact of the trove's discovery, hoping to enrich himself, but I find it rather unlikely so valuable a find would stay secret for long. I conclude that our prize either does not exist, or the Imperial somehow overlooked it. What you're saying? Raubahn practically has 1 foot in the grave, poor guy. Raubahn practically has 1 arm in the grave. That's right. What of you, Nubkeks? Were your investigations any more fruitful? Turned into monsters? And what could he mean by this darkness beneath the palace, I wonder? I met an old man in Alagiri who spoke of the palace's subterranean prison. He said naught of cursed abominations. Oh, is this a dungeon? This sounds like a dungeon. The Imperial archives were also silent on the subject of fiends inside the palace grounds. Could this scribe fellow have been spinning her a yarn, do you think? Do you believe him, Nubkeks? Oh, Lalafells reproduce through budding and pop out of the ground. I believe it. I believe it. His fear seemed genuine. Yeah, I kind of believe this guy. His fear definitely seemed genuine. If he was afraid, that does lend credence to his tale, though I'm not sure how that helps us in our search. Do not be so hasty. Arnold's anecdote may very well have told us where the trove is hidden, but ere I share my theory, there is a matter I would clarify. Arenvald, you spoke of light-hearted adventure. I sense a deeper motive for this expedition. Why are you so intent on finding this treasure? It wasn't all pretense, I swear it. But you're right. My father was in the Imperial Army, a man of Garlean blood. I trust you know what I mean when I say that my Ala Mhigan mother did not welcome my arrival. Oh my. Alphino's like, I have heard of this thing you call reproduction. I read it in a book, in a library. As I grew, I would check my brow over and over, convinced a spot on my skin was an emerging third eye, like the kind you see in pure-blood Garleans. My mother did not care for this taunting reminder of my heritage and took up a knife. Oh no. War paint serves to cover the scar. Oh my god. In the end, she turned me out onto the street. I was left to haunt the alleyways of Ala Mhigo, a feral child who got what he needed through begging, cunning, or worse. Well, this just suddenly took a turn for the serious. Oh my goodness. The best I can say about the years that followed is that I survived, but I hated the animal I'd become. Eventually, I left the city behind me and joined a group of refugees bound for the other side of the wall. It was then that I turned to adventuring, and that road led me into the company of the Scions. I tell you this so that you understand. I know all too well what poverty and hunger can do to a person. I drew steel on ordinary folk for a measly crust of bread. With Theodoric's gold, I could spare my countrymen the shame of living like that. Thank you, Arenvald, and I apologize. That cannot have been pleasant to recall, but I felt it best to be clear in our intentions. Well, Nubkeks, are you content to surrender the treasure to Arenvald's noble cause, and claim the thrill of adventure as your reward?
Okay. I suppose.
Then I should be glad to tell you my theory on the resting place of the Mad King's Trove, if you are minded to hear it. Uh-huh. Slaying. There we go, yeah. The neck, the bracelet, and the ring, all upgrades for me. Fantastic. Big upgrades, actually. Nice. Yeah. $350 overall now. Pretty good. What happened to my bag? Oh yeah, we cleared that out in the side quest stream because I think it was too full for most things. We ran out of space. Oh, it's because we went to Foundation and all that sort of stuff. We tried to go to the Diadem and we needed like loads of bag space. Well, out with it. What's this theory of yours? Yeah, that's definitely sad. Yeah, so like basically it was implying that Arenvald's mother was raped when the Garleans invaded, I guess is the implication. When they took over, they raped her, she got pregnant, had the baby, and then the baby was like also half Garlean, and yeah, it was too traumatic, so she basically kicked the baby out. Well, not baby at that point, kicked the kid out. Very sad. Actually, mayhap it would be better if we first adjourn to a more suitable location. In case a rival treasure hunter overhears our plans, you mean? Good thinking. That was not exactly the reason, but 'tis certainly a valid concern. Let's reconvene on the southern edge of Lochs. Poor baby. Poor baby Arenvald. What's over here? Ooh, big old tower. Big old tower. Lighten the mood with a big old tower. A lovely tower. What a happy game. There we go. We've almost discovered all of the lochs. Oh, is this gonna be underwater? Oh, of course it is. Forgive me. It was not my intention to draw out proceedings. I simply wish to have the loch in sight while I explain things. Prior to the great flood of the 6th umbral calamity, the salt lakes you see before you were yet dry ravines, and this, believe it or not, was the site of the ancient city of Scala, which rose and fell during the 5th astral era. From what we know of the period, the city was already deserted by the time the waters began to rise, having been all but destroyed by war, yet its ruins remain to this day at the bottom of Lochs. It's my belief that the darkness beneath the palace mentioned by Theodoric's former scribe was not a reference to the prison, but to a place still further below, the ruins of Scala. I further surmise that the Mad King's unfortunate kinsmen were cast down there not simply out of a desire to punish them, but to discourage exploration. Theodoric wanted to keep the ruins secure, but these ruins are like extremely deep underwater now. Wait, you're saying they were meant to guard the Mad King's trove? That definitely seems like it. Precisely. And since we know the court thaumaturge was involved, we can safely assume that any entrance into the old city will have been magically concealed. Which would explain how a legion of Imperial soldiers and gods know how many Ala Mhigans never found a trace of the trove. We, however, have certain advantages which they did not enjoy. Nubkeks, would you be so good as to swim down to the bottom of the loch and search for an underwater route into the ruins? While you do that, Arenvald and I will seek out an ensorcelled portal within the palace. Yeah, like, one of the things that really got me about that Arenvald story was that, like, you know, I've been kind of thinking, like, Arenvald's pretty cool, but I was kind of thinking, like, man, his, like, face paint thing's a little silly, and he's got a little silly, like, moppy haircut. Looks like something out of High School Musical. And then it's like, oh, okay, he actually has, like, that haircut and the war paint to cover up the scar from... Yeah. I was like, okay, that's pretty grim. Damn. That's pretty crazy. Am I supposed to go down this one and it links up or something? I think I can go down from over here. Let's see. Hello, little thought monster. Hello. But yeah, is this gonna be an underwater dungeon? Like, I didn't even... Can we even fight underwater? Is that a thing? I remember we found a shark underwater, but we could just swim through it. There was not even any collision. I do like how they highlight the important places to go with these little crystals, so you know this is the way. Discover a passage that appears to lead under the palace foundations. Press on, find where it goes. Oh my, I will. Stone door. I guess this must be the dungeon entrance because there's nothing behind it. You come to a worn stone door standing temptingly ajar. It appears you found an entrance into the subterranean ruins. Nubkeks, it's Alphino. We've searched the prison beneath the palace and found a door concealed by enchantments. Have you aught to report? You believe it leads into the ruins. Excellent. I propose we proceed from our respective entry points and look to meet somewhere in the middle. Oh, come on, you two. We might as well make it a race. Victory goes to the first adventurer to find the treasure. Godspeed. The drowned city of Scala. Cool. Anyone in chat want to join? The drowned city of Scala. Long ago, in the dawn of the 5th Astral Era, the modest nation of Scala was founded in the land of Girobania. Over the span of several centuries, its people constructed a grand city of stone at the bottom of a steep-walled ravine, but even this natural defense could not protect Scala from destruction during a terrible age of war. When the great flood of the 6th Umbral Calamity later swept across the realm, the hollow ruins of the city were lost to sight, and its remnants submerged beneath a raging sea. Haunting the depths of what is now Loch Scala's silent walls lure adventurers into the salt-laden waters with the promise of mysteries unsolved and treasures unclaimed. Rassilith wants to come? Cool. Lily can't join today? No worries, Lily. That's totally okay. Alright, let's do this. What are you playing? Laurentia is a belly dance. Very nice. Let's go. Oh, Decadence. Oh no. No worries. We got a cute Insta, so we're all good, it looks like. Yeah, this little adventure quest actually turned out to be really cool. Yeah. This turned out to be way more interesting than I thought. Lots of hard-hitting character twists. And a cool location, the drowned city of Scala. This place looks really cool. Okay, so it's not properly underwater. Ooh, the music is nice. The healer gear for this dungeon is a winner of a gear design contest. And then the devs base the designs of other roles from the healers. Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to check it out. So the gear looks cool, huh? Music is great. Reminiscent of Heaven's Word. The bagpipes. Ooh, I like it. Bagpipes and piano, good combo. Who'd have thought? Big old horse. Kelpie. Oh, what is this around the edge of the arena? That looks ominous. What's this? Embolden. Physical damage dealt is increased. Cool. Rising Seas. Hydro pull. Oh. Yeah, that's bad. I thought that was my back step, but it's not. My back step is that one.
Mistakes were made.
What's this thing linking? Do I need to get to it? Or what? How does this work? Oh, the next. Okay. Oh god. I have no idea what's happening. He's almost dead, so it's fine. Just ignore how we handled that fight. Oh gosh, that was not so good. So these are the Scalic Shoes of Healing, so these are part of the award-winning thing. Okay. Okay. We got the amulet. We didn't get the shoes, though. Ah, Lorenzo got them. Cool. Kelpie, yeah, Kelpies, I've heard of that in other games as well. Kelpie is a pretty common thing. Land Surge. Yeah, I love these enemies. So fun. Such a fun enemy type. Treasure. Ring of Aiming. Your favorite boss in the entire game's coming up? Really? Ooh, interesting. Arrive at a door unopened. Okay. Oh, that hit me. Oops. Mistakes were made. Oh shit, I don't think my Hisatsu there went far enough. Whoops. I got materia for that. Nice. This guy's title is Lisa's left fist or right fist. Okay, that's fun. Look at this thing, the old one? It's not creepy at all. Mystic light. Like a big doll. Order to detonate? Seems bad. Wait, what? What's that? I put down bombs. Take that. And we're back. Okay, that's certainly different. That's certainly different. Got me again. Did you see my Hagakura there? I was pretty proud of that one. That was a good one. So I had to reapply Shifu, but I already had a Kasha Sen, so I was able to turn the Kasha Sen into some free Kenki. Me smart. Oh! Oh, this is like techie stuff. Goggles. Oh, I like that. What's this? Earrings offending? Are they techie earrings? That's cool. That is cool. Okay. Amulet. Aiming. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Look at that. Reapply our... We'll just use the thing so we get back our... Sorry. Talking is hard while playing. Yeah, use our Hagakura to get back our... to confirm the... turn the Sen into Kenki, because we had too much. Bang. This thing looks cool. Man, I love this. Look at this as well. Wait, what? Oh, I'm a ghost! Dude! This dungeon's really interesting. I like it. I like it. So I got hit by that. I think. Maybe I dodged it actually. Maybe we're good. Can't stop the blast. Whee! This is so fun. Some treasure. Earrings offending again. I already have them. Amulet of aiming. Cool, cool. I rolled a 0. I rolled a 0. That takes skill. Ow. Oops, wrong button. Examine the enemies after I defeat them? Oh, really? Oh, look at him. He's just a behemoth. A Scalan behemoth, I guess? The enemies. I think they're gone. Yeah, they're gone. Freaking treasure trove, though. Herodric Poison Tongue. It's a Herodric Cube. Raises his claws. Okay. That does sound bad. Raises his tail. I guess I should not stand in that, huh? Fire. Oh, what? Did he do another one? I was thinking that. I was looking at the big cross thingy. He's doing like laser beams? He's doing laser beams. Doing both at the same time. Doing it again. I'm just gonna stand still. Rather than moving my safe spot haphazardly. Oh, I forgot to reapply my buff. Oops. My debuff, I mean. Wasn't paying attention. Put it on now, I guess. These seem bad. This guy's really getting going, huh? I'm confused. confused. Uh-oh. Raises his claws. Uh-oh. He's dead. Rock. Cool. Oh yeah, it turns into a person. Oh yeah, these are the people that were cursed. Yeah, look at that. And then they go on, turn back into the ether or whatever. Scalic bottoms of aiming. Cool. We can have a... Oh. Oh, they've got a nice little sort of pantsuit. What did I get when this boss died? Did I get something? Did I get anything? Did I not get anything? Sure, you always get something, right? What did I get? No, not that. I don't know what I got. How do I know what I got? Oh, only in leveling dungeons. Oh. Okay. Nice. Unfortunate. They fell in.
Are you all right? Aye. Everything's still attached.
I didn't expect him to sound like that.
Ah, it seems both our paths led here. Very good.
I'd love to know what
We
Alphinaud's
spent
voice actor
altogether
looks like
too
in
much
real life.
time fleeing fiends horrid and numerous. How fared you?
Pretty good.
Much the same then. 'Twould appear this place is yet inhabited by King Theodoric's kin, or what is left of them. The work of terrible magics, I fear.
Terrible, aye. But their misfortune is our fortune?
I guess he has a bit of an Ala Mhigo accent. Alright, makes sense.
Quite. By the 12, there is even more than I imagined.
I like the picture too.
Oh, I can't wait to see the look on Lisa's face. Thanks for believing in me, you two.
I like that they're like friends. That's really fun. A little adventure together. That was cool. I like that dungeon. That's a cool dungeon. I'm curious what that gear... Could someone link me a picture of the gear? I'd love to see it. The one that won the contest. Arenvald and I forged ahead at the fastest pace we could manage. I was not surprised to find you waiting for us. I suppose it serves us right for challenging the Warrior of Light. Next time we should agree on some other manner of handicap. Aye, we may have lost Alphinaud, but think of what we found. Quite. I'm still reeling at the sight of that mountain of riches. What, like how you reeled at the sight of that floating spectre, you mean? You should have heard him scream, Nubkeks. Must we dwell on such momentary lapses? We found the Mad King's trove, and that's all that matters. I can really picture him screaming at a spectre. Oh, great. Thanks, guys. Okay, hang on. Yo. That is pretty cool. Okay. Hang on. So, this is the Scalic healing set. Yeah, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Little high collar thing. Little belts. It definitely has a sort of steampunk vibe. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Oh, scroll down for the other sets. Ah. Okay. These look amazing. Oh, look at the fending set. What's that? The maiming set. Scouting set looks kind of dumb. Ooh, the striking set. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. The casting set was interesting. It's interesting. It's kind of cool. Again, I think I prefer them without the hats, though. I appreciate the hats where they are. Man, these sets look great. Look at this one, dude. That fending set is special. That looks amazing. I love the colors on these too. The maiming set, guys. We might need to grind this stuff out. Might need to grind this stuff out. I'm saying. Chlornicopicus as well. Hang on. Just think me this. Colin Ryan. That's Alphino. Okay, he actually kind of looks like Alphino. That's good. I like it. Yeah. Oh, is he in Doctor Who? I think that's him there. Leonardo. Oh, this is from years. This is 2011. He's just still a kid. Doctor Who? Peter Capaldi. Ah, he's in a Doctor Who. Doctor Who episodes. Yeah, cool. Cool. Am I getting messages on Discord? Is that what's beeping at me? Oh, it is what's beeping at me. Hang on. What am I getting messages about? Anything important? No, just memes. Okay. That's fine. Cool. The monk set looks striking. Chat. This is one glam set you don't get. I like it. I think we might farm this stuff out. This looks great. I actually really like that set. It's super nice. Super nice. It would look great on our monk as well. Yeah, I kind of want to go grind that. I think we might grind it. Let's just finish this quest first. Measure of our reach orchestra. All jesting aside, we must tell people the good news. I think Leash should be the first. Seconded. There's to be a meeting of representatives from across Ala Mhigo, so she's sure to be in the city. Shall we seek her out? How horny can you be here? I don't know. Low to medium? Like I like my steaks, medium rare, maybe? That sounds... I feel like if you're asking that, it's leading up to something bad. Oh, that mount was pretty when it was flying. What was that? That was that Shadowbringer's mount, wasn't it? This thing. Ooh. Oh, that's really cool. It just whips out a bunch of cloth. That's kind of awesome, actually. That looks badass. That's cool. That is fun. That is fun. What else do we have that might look good flying? Oh, the Griffin probably looks good flying. From the collector's editions. We've seen the Regalia transformation, of course. Ooh, the fat Chocobo flying is probably good too. Oh yeah, the Griffin looks nice. The Griffin's good. I have all the collector's editions, yes. I got them on the sale. There's a 50% off sale. The little wings. Nom, nom, nom. Wait, now we've got cake. We've got cake. It turns into cake when you fly. Oh my god, it's like... Forget the Geisho Greens who got to upgrade to cake. It's getting serious now. That's very fun. That's so fun. Yeah, look, we're holding the old Geisha Greens back here. Now we gotta taunt him with cake. Nom, nom, nom. That's what makes... That gives him the power to fly. That's what gives him the power to fly. Oh, you three look pleased with yourself. What have you been up to? Yourselves? What have you been up to? I'm glad you asked, Lise. I'm pretty sure you're going to like the answer. Why does Lise not have an Ala Mhigan accent at all? You're joking. The Mad King's Trove? I thought it was a myth. So did plenty of people, but they didn't have Nubkeks and Alphino in their party. The credit for finding it should really go to them. As for what to do with it all, I vote it go towards alleviating the suffering of Ala Mhigo's poor. Gods, if there's as much as you say. Arenvald did not exaggerate, I assure you. We could not hope to carry even a fraction of it out on our own. I've taken the liberty of sketching out a rough map of the ruins. If you will assemble a squad of your most trusted freedom fighters, they should be able to follow the route to where the treasure lies. Understood. I'll make sure every coin is accounted for, and that goes for the spending of it as well. Thank you. Oh, there's one other thing. When the time comes to draw up a plan for distributing the spoils, I would ask that you consult Alphino. I don't have a head for details. I'm not educated. I see that simply handing out sacks of gil won't solve everything, but I couldn't rightly tell you what to do instead. It is actually a complicated question. Oh, I know the feeling. I'd welcome any advice you can give us, Alphino. Of course, I shall be at your disposal. Commander, we've got a problem. Here we go. Deep breaths. Tell me what's happened. A mob's gathered outside headquarters. They've started making demands. You best come and see for yourself.
Step back, all of you!
Like hells we will! We know who you've got in there!
Oh?
We're not leaving till you hand her over!
Bring her out! Bring her out!
Who do we have in there?
What's going on? Someone let slip about Fordola.
Ah.
It's true then! The bitch really is in there! I knew it! I bloody knew it! We demand vengeance! Bring her out! Today we butcher the butcher!
Butcher the... Come on, you don't mean that! We'd be no better than the Imperials if you'd all just calm down! Calm down! That monster and her thrice damned skulls dragged my man from our home and beat him to death in the street!
I mean, she absolutely should be tried.
Aye, and my dad! That bitch has spilt enough blood to fill a loch!
It's true.
We all know her crimes. She's a traitor and a murderer. How many of your resistance friends have died at her hands, eh? And here you are, protecting her! So that's what all the fuss is about. Hearken to me, brothers and sisters of Ala Mhigo. Hey, who's this?
Who's this? Mate, come on.
That's the bull of Ala Mhigo.
My friends, you are not alone in your anger, your grief, your despair, for it is mine as well. That gnawing pain in your breast, it is enough to bring an old bull to his knees. But I ask you, brothers and sisters, to think not only of the family and friends who were cut down before your very eyes, but to think also of the ones who were abducted, the ones who may yet live. Where were they taken? What became of them? These questions demand answers. I share your thirst for justice, for vengeance. But we will gain only fleeting satisfaction if we give in to our base appetites. We will never know the truth. Now is the time that we, the people of Ala Mhigo, must decide what manner of nation we will build for ourselves, and for generations yet unborn.
Lys level 1, Raubahn level 10.
Will they see a people who held fast to their principles, or one who cast them aside when tried? I say to you, it is our responsibility to give these prisoners a fair trial, that they might answer to all of Ala Mhigo. The Garleans called us savages, and I'll be damned if we prove them right.
Oh yeah, you're pretty good, Raubahn. I like you. Oh, it's a good speech. Yeah. Hooray.
No, you're right. I do. But I can't.
The one who should be hanged is you for that stupid little goatee thing you've got. Get a fucking razor, mate.
Raubahn put his points into persuasion. Lys has all her points in punching. Fair. Fair. Fordola and her skulls may have aspired to be Imperial citizens, but they were born Ala Mhigan. To their countrymen, they're traitors of the worst kind. The butcher has much to answer for, but to simply drag her from a cell and slaughter her in the street, General Alden's right. Yeah. Are they gonna... I am concerned that there's gonna be a big redemption story for Fordola. We'll see. I mean, she did a lot of really bad things. I don't know.
After 20 years of Imperial rule, 'tis no surprise people should seek a target for all their pent-up rage and grief. I only wish I knew the solution.
Nizzlestick says, hey bud, wanted to say I enjoy your Pathfinder content. Thank you, my dude. We're going to be streaming Pathfinder in about an hour or so. We're just doing a bit of Final Fantasy first, then we're going to do Pathfinder today as well. Though YouTube is a little bit behind because I got to play a good bit over the weekend. But yeah, I'm having a great time with Pathfinder at the moment. We're making some awesome progress now. Yep.
Thank the gods General Alden arrived when he did. Any later, we would have had a riot in our hands.
My thanks, Raubahn. Listening to their anger, I could feel myself being swept away.
'Tis a difficult tide to stem. 'Twas that same rage which brought us to our feet and carried us to victory. But now the war is over, all the unspent furies being channeled into vengeance.
Aye, and it's not just here. We've reports of mobs forming all over. They've been targeting folk known to have cooperated with the Garleans. It starts with insults most often, then someone picks up a stone. Yes, this is not going to be an easy transition at all. Some industrious souls even thought to seek out the graves of Xenos and his officers. It was grim. I want to build a country where everyone, regardless of race or origin, can live side by side in peace. Maybe the time isn't right. Maybe people just aren't ready. Don't give up so... Oh my god. Lys. Don't give up straight away, Lys. Come on. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Okay, good. The representatives will be here soon. I'll be damned if I'm going to give up before I've even begun. Who are these representatives exactly? Oh, village elders, refugee leaders, and the like. It wouldn't be right for us to dictate the nation's future on our own, so we planned a summit of sorts. We've even invited the Ananta and the Kurkurn to participate.
Ala Mhigo stands at a crossroads, and this meeting will decide which path it takes. The matter of Fordola's sentence cannot be suffered to disrupt proceedings.
Then let's execute her and be done with it. She asked herself to be put to death. Nago, I already explained why we wouldn't do that. Sending her to the gallows might satisfy people right now, but where would it end? Should we round up everyone who collaborated and everyone who didn't resist? There'd be no one left. We'd be no better than Theodoric and Xenos. I mean, Fordola literally murdered countless people. Begging your pardon, but might I be allowed to speak with Fordola? Only I caught a glimpse of her past, a moment of it anyway, during the fight. She's done terrible things, aye, unforgivable things, but in some ways she's a victim of the circumstances in which she was born. That's something I can understand. Alright, speak with the prison guard when you're ready, and I'll come and join you. I want to talk to her too.
I'll return to my other duties then. We've barely begun to investigate the facility where they gave Fordola her powers. Be fairly warned, friends. She will test you. Don't let your emotions colour your judgment when she does.
If you will have me, I've a mind to attend this interview as well. I've no great wish to save Fordola, even if I could. There's more to her than meets the eye, I'm sure of it. We'll see. Speak with the guard, we'll go in together. I think it's best if I stay outside and keep watch for troublemakers. After what that woman did to Mefred and Commander Kemp, I'd struggle not to throttle her. You have the commander's permission to enter then? Yes.
Well. So many visitors. Come to have a good laugh, have you? Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
That's not why we're here, no. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
You're wasting your time. All of this is pointless! There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it! I killed your men. I killed my men! And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
That's a lie, and you know it! You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind? Yeah, you're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless. Relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fordola. I see you for what you are.
Baby Fordola. Okay.
Come along, Fordola. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
All right. Father, what's Lord Gaius like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
There you go again with all your questions. Lord Gaius is a great and honourable man who looks after all of Ala Mhigo. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
What is he wearing? Oh my god. A big fur-collared thing. In all this sun. Oh my goodness. It's a bold choice. He must be cooked. He must be so hot in that.
Filthy tin-head lovers.
Father, what did that man call us?
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who gladly betray her kith and kin to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Be mean to the child, you big jerk.
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
Oh, that's too far.
Traitors!
Man, stoning a child?
Please, you have to do something. My husband and daughter are in danger.
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of arm.
Oh, and this is Pilus Prior.
We're citizens. We have rights.
Oh, I think he's gonna die.
I'm scared.
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time. They'll see that this is the only way to survive. Traitors! Traitors!
Oh, Pilus Prior's a title, not a name. Ah. Oh, he's a big boy.
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
Fordola, please. You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier? Oh, gods. What have you done to your face?
Forgotten it already, have you? I'm honoring Father's memory.
By telling the world that you know better than a common savage.
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
It'll be hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. But we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free!
The mother just crying in the background. There's a good side story about Fordola released 2 weeks ago.
So,
Okay.
you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes. Wait for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it over your neck.
I said shut up!
Oh, but then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past? And what? A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they? Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a god's damned thing about the life I've led! The bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better! I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay!
She's seeing into our head? Did she just watch my Let's Play on YouTube? Oh my god.
You.
Like, comment, subscribe, please, Fordola.
You.
Jeez.
All that power.
Smash that thumbs up
All
button.
that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone. The things they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand. Unbroken. How? Why?
Ocean fishing. Why is that not an option? That's weird. Oh no. You know why. You saw the ocean fishing. You know.
Damn you. Damn you all.
You still have time, Fordola. Think about how you want to spend it.
Oh, we did ocean fishing in the side quest stream. We returned.
Let's go.
Oh, we've actually just missed it. We could have gone and done some. Excuse me, we just missed it though, unfortunately. The measure of our reach orchestrion. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, did I get a new Wondrous Tale? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, it only goes up to 60. Oh, yeah, it's only max level Heavensward dungeons. It's not other ones. Oh, no. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Sorry about that. I let my emotions get the better of me. It's just that she and I are of an age, and we're neither of us one thing or another, but I can't help but feel like she's my problem to solve. The capacity to experience such visions of the past has always seemed to me to be a most desirable talent. I see now it's as much a burden as a blessing. I don't know that we solved anything exactly, but we've given Fordola something to think about at least. Aye, and I found something new to think about too. I don't know about you, Nubkeks, but the visions only come to me every now and then. From the way Fordola kept wincing, though, I get the feeling she's having them almost all the time. That's a lot of bad memories to deal with. I wonder, could there be some fundamental difference between one who was born with the Echo and one who has been artificially imbued with it? Well, the Immortal Flames have been scouring that research facility ever since the Liberation. There's a chance they might have some answers for us. General Alden's there overseeing the investigation. Let's go and pay him a visit, shall we? Well, I'm very interested to see what this is. I'm very interested to see where this will go. Like, what is the deal with the Echo? This is the sort of lore that, obviously, I think ties into the overarching sort of major plot of this whole thing. Like, this has got to be a big deal. It's got to be. General Alden's inside. Aye, will you be joining him?
Sure. I still have my otter with me. Yeah, I love my otter. Yo, look at this place. This place looks really cool. This is the research facility. Yeah. This is where we broke. This is where we saw Kryl being experimented on. Yep. What do you think, Alfie? Any big brain thoughts?
Seeing this facility, I'm reminded of what they did to Kryl.
Okay, no big brain thoughts. What about you?
We received a request from the Alliance to analyze these devices. I've been recording anything of interest.
Okay. Can I go up to this thing? Whee. Whee. I want to grind out the Scalix set. How long would it take me to grind out the Scalix set? Probably take a good while if we're not guaranteed a drop. It could actually take a good long while.
They should burn this place to the ground and be done with it.
Come on, let's talk to Raubahn. Alright, if you say so.
What news? You spoke at Fordola, I take it.
Yes, as expected, she didn't say very much, but it wasn't a total waste of time. Arenvald noticed something odd about her. He thinks she might be having visions almost constantly, which is not how the Echo normally works. Have you found anything here which might explain why it's so different for her?
We've been hard-pressed just to organize the research materials, let alone study them. To be frank, I'd welcome the Scion's expert assistance if you've time to lend a hand.
Prithee doth thy call for me. 'Tis I here to help with thee. That's what we need right now. You know who I'm talking about. The device in which Kryl was held seems even more ominous now you know its purpose. The surrounding pods are marked Supply Subject. This one bears the label Master Subject. Do you notice the labeling? All the pods are designed to drain the ether of the occupant, save that one right there. Unlike the others, the interior has been fitted with an array of sensors to measure etheric waveforms. To what purpose, however, I couldn't tell you. Oh, so it drained the other ones. Okay. But it didn't drain Kryl, it's just measuring her. Interesting.
So many bodies, each one of them a victim of these experiments.
Oh my god.
Few show any signs of external injury. From what we've been able to determine, they perished from forcible ether extraction. Such a miserable way to die.
I guess some of the implication is that they like put all the ether into Fordola and try to force it to mimic Kryl so that she get echo powers, kind of like Kryl, would be a broad guess interpretation for now. I don't know.
I know little and less of science, so any light you can shed on this facility's operations would be much appreciated. Nubkeks, shall we start with you?
Taken in combination with the testimonies of Kryl and Thancred, I do begin to see exactly what the Imperials were attempting here. The enhancement procedure entailed infusing a single candidate with ether siphoned from a multitude of supply subjects. As for the master subject, in this case Kryl, the patterns of her etheric activity would provide the model upon which they would artificially engineer the candidate's aura. Yeah, okay, so that's actually what I was thinking. Hey, I was right. Hurrah! In other words, they were trying to recreate Kryl's echo. I believe so, which would explain our prisoner's present state. Kryl is possessed of an unrivaled ability to hear the whispers of the soul. It seems probable that the procedure engendered the same acute sensitivity in Fordola. We should get Kryl to talk to her, help her out then. The soldiers who guard Fordola, many of them lost friends and families to the skulls. Ooh. There's a sentry at her door night and day. If she can't help sensing their thoughts and seeing their past, yeah, she'll see that exactly the harm that she caused. It's actually a pretty good punishment. That's a really good punishment.
You don't just see their past, you live it. All the emotions, all the pain. Imagine what it'd do to you. You'd never be the same again.
Indeed. As you may recall, Isael was completely transformed by a single glimpse of Hraesvelgur's past. Fordola has been forced to experience the agony of those whose lives she destroyed. The guilt must be unbearable. I think this is a pretty good punishment. It's better than execution. That explains her request to be executed.
Sounds to me like a kind of justice. Regardless, she can suffer on for now. We've more pressing matters to consider.
Yes, Raubahn.
Fuck it, leave her. She'll be grand. If the results of these experiments have been relayed back to Garlemald, there'll be naught to stop the Empire from repeating the trick. They could give the echo to anyone, to an entire legion. We must be ready. We must learn all we can of these gods' forsaken procedures, and Fordola remains our best source of information. She'll not be getting her wish. Not yet.
Right. Damn.
Keep faith, lass. If you're to convince others to follow you, you must believe what you're telling them. People will respond to passion, but not if it's feigned.
I understand. Thank you, General. We should leave the flames to it. Let's go. The forcible extraction of ether from a living subject is invariably fatal. How many died that Fordola might gain her new abilities?
I've never known why I was given the echo, but this makes me want to put it to good use.
I go looking for answers about the echo, end up getting schooled by Raubahn. Yet more evidence I don't know what I'm doing. It's no wonder people listen to him and not me. Well. General Uldah is a veteran of countless campaigns, Lise. You cannot compare yourself to a commander of his experience. I know. I also know that I couldn't have convinced that mob to give up and go home. It makes me realize how much we rely on his authority, how much I still have to learn. Yeah, Lisa's humble. Like, it's a great trait, actually. Like, she's not overconfident at all.
I wonder what he'll do when everything here is settled. I mean, it's his homeland. After going to the trouble of winning it back, might he not want to stay?
Raubahn for king!
'Tis a quandary which countless refugees now face, to continue the life they built in Uldah, or start again in the land of their birth.
Yeah, that's definitely tricky. I'm like, is there space for them to come back? You know? It's not easy to reintegrate at all.
Nubkeks, a moment.
Oh, we're actually really close. Hang on, I'll check that out in a second, Damp. 1 sec.
I've newly returned from Uldah with a message from the Sultana. She says, bid me, Raubahn, come back. My loins long for you. Her Grace desires an audience with you. She understands that you have responsibilities here, but asks that you visit the palace at your earliest convenience.
Damp said 6 quests to 4.2, 8 to 4.3, 7 to 4.4, 7 to 4.5, 7 to Shadowbringers. Oh damn, we getting close. We are getting close. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Wait, that's also a good point. Calornicopicus. Does this mean that Kryl is super empathetic and she's really connected to the suffering that everyone experiences and how that affects them, and she still shit talks Alfie constantly? Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. But I mean, she does it in a nice way to Alphino. Like she does tease Alphino, but like just in a way to, you know, kind of to stop him getting overconfident, I think is a good way to describe it. Like she's clearly very fond of him, so it's different. Well, I must away and attend to other business. Until next time, my friends.
An audience with the Sultana. Depending on the nature of her consultation, this might be the perfect opportunity to inquire about the General's future plans. I'd imagine Raubahn won't come back, but I don't know. Yes, we'd all like to know about those, Alphino, but not everyone's as comfortable interrogating royalty as you. Take no notice of him, Nubkeks.
Okay. Like, I mean, maybe Raubahn would obviously be a phenomenal leader, but I mean, the thing is that the awkward thing is that Raubahn is like the general of Uldah. Raubahn is fundamentally and very deeply linked with the government of Uldah, like a separate nation. For him to come in and be the ruler of Ala Mhigo, that's really awkward. It's like you're giving up like one foreign power being in control of your country for another foreign power being in control of your country. Like, that's kind of awkward. Maybe if he was able to like renounce his ties to Uldah, like kind of give up his position and come to Ala Mhigo, maybe, but I think that's kind of awkward. It could be quite awkward. We'll see where they go. I mean, I could see both ways happening, but I don't know. I know I could learn so much from Raubahn if he decided to stay, but it's his choice. I'm not about to try and persuade him. Uldah needs him too. In case you're wondering, I'm not planning on staying in Ala Mhigo. Too many bad memories. And besides, I like my new life. Yeah, that's good too. A Sultana's strings. Ooh. Alphino's thoughts appear to have turned from adventure to administration. Of course they have. Of course they have. Stewed river bream. River bream topped in a sauce made by thickening the broth in which the fish was stewed. Some doman tea. Ooh. An after-supper beverage naturally sweetened with dried persimmons, widely popular in the Far East. Ooh, that sounds nice. Persimmon pudding. A rich steamed dessert made with puree persimmons and eggs. Yeah, not bad. Well, the question of how to put the Mad King's treasures to good use shows no sign of answering itself. Shall we be about it, Arenvald? I'm at your beck and call. I love that. I really like this buddy dynamic. It's so much fun. That like they're just two friends like going on the adventure, and they both clearly respect each other. They both like have their own strengths. They're very different people. It's great fun. And I should be getting back to my own tasks. I'll organize a squad to head down into the ruins and then start preparing for the big meeting. Oh, send Nanamo my regards, Nubkeks. And ours too, if you please. We shall see you on your turn. Alright, back to Uldah. To Uldah. That's a good point, Viv Malaguld. Yeah, Raubahn holds a lot of weight in the Syndicate. He's basically what keeps people like Teleji at bay. That is true, or at least for the most part. We got to do this quest soon as well. Rise and Fall of Gentlemen. Where is this guy in Uldah? Royal Promenade, Chamber Fool. Oh, I think that's a Paladin quest there, level 40. We have so many job quests to do as well. So much stuff to do. Is Raubahn the second? Is he actually the second richest person in Uldah? How did he get money? I doubt it. I doubt it. I think he just has power. I think he just has power. I mean, maybe he's got some money. Maybe he has some money, but I think it's more that he's like the general of the armies. Nanamo sponsored him? Oh, really? Like, I would think that the other people in the Syndicate probably are richer. Oh, he has money from Colosseum victories? Like, I just can't really see how that would compete with people like Gegaruju. Basically all the Lalafels that are like, have entire business empires. He's wealthy because he's a beast. Alright, so he's wealthy. Cool. You're expected, my lady. Please proceed.
I thank you for answering my summons in these most interesting times. You have been busy. The liberation of Ala Mhigo will have far-reaching consequences, and there is a matter upon which I would seek your counsel. I speak of Raubahn and his future. All know the tale of his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and General of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Uldah home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Ala Mhigo. And now that she is free, I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss.
Okay, so he is super rich. Okay.
Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Ala Mhigo and retaking his place at my side. I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend.
Yeah, so he got on the Syndicate before he became a general.
Man a long time. And beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt. Whether Raubahn chooses to remain in Uldah or return to Ala Mhigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt or regret. Yet, how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him?
Look at our little cuddly toys in the background.
It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears. Might I have your company for a brief adventure?
Sure. I suppose I should learn how to actually govern my country.
Wonderful. Allow me a moment to change into something a touch less conspicuous, and I will join you outside.
Okay. Speak with her outside the quicksand. Yeah, I can see this really going either way. Either Raubahn will be like, I need to go back to my homeland. It's my real home. Or he'll be like, no, you need to make your own country for yourselves, by yourselves. don't be like limited by me. They could really go with either way. So I really don't know which way it's actually going to go.
Perchance you remember Lilira, the merchant's daughter? This is the persona I assume when I venture beyond the palace walls to observe my subjects unnoticed. Ordinarily, Papa Shan would accompany me, but for this particular outing I need an advisor, not a minder. And that's why I requested your company. Over the course of your many adventures, you've met people from all walks of life, in every corner of Eorzea, and I would make use of your worldly experience. Now, let's be on our way. Our first destination is Stone's Throw, just beyond the Gate of Nald.
See you later, Lily. Have a good day.
Look upon this procession of tattered tents. These refugees camp in squalor, at the mercy of the elements and Thanalan's predators both. The city's mighty walls offer safety, but the streets overflow with people as it is, and unless blessed by the hand of Nald himself, no refugee could ever hope to afford a dwelling in Uldah. 20 years have passed since the fall of Ala Mhigo, and 5 since the calamity, yet the plight of the poor has grown more desperate, not less. As Sultana, the blame falls upon me.
Your hands have been tied, Your Grace.
Yes, my authority is limited, and that is an obstacle I must work to overcome. Do we press on? I'd follow the road to the unholy air.
Did she just give up on the whole idea? Did she just give up on the whole, like... I can't quite remember how he avoided it, the whole, like, make Uldah a republic. Did they have to give up on that idea as a condition of... was that a condition for Lolorito or something? I can't exactly remember how that was resolved. She just backed down from it. Oh, really? It's just like, actually, no, I want to rule. The power is mine, you fools. Lolorito sort of indirectly forced it. Yeah, I don't feel like it was clearly resolved as to why that didn't happen. It just sort of didn't happen. I can't remember, but maybe it was clearly resolved and I've just forgotten. Don't know.
It was here, in this wholly unremarkable place, my mother and father met their doom. I was but a child at the time. My parents were returning from an inspection of our interests in eastern Thanalan when an untimely rockslide crushed their carriage. To this day, it's not certain if the incident was simple misfortune or an expertly planned assassination. Raubahn once offered to reopen the investigation and bring me the truth he assumed I must surely crave, but I refused. I ordered the assassination. Even if my parents' deaths were orchestrated by the monetarists, we could only have brought their hirelings to justice. The true villains, those who plotted to put me on the throne as a biddable puppet, were ever beyond our reach. Thus did I plan to strip the merchants of their power and place our nation in the hands of the citizens, quite unaware of the consequences my actions would have for you and yours. I shudder to think how many goodly souls paid the price for my naivete. I'm no longer a child reciting words with witless obedience. I will not be used as a pawn for the monetarist damnable games. Forgive me my outburst. You're one of the few people to whom I feel I can speak my mind. Come, let's return to Uldah and visit the Colosseum.
Okay. Where's the music gone? It's weird. Oh no, we can't get over this? Ah! The worst. Now, I have to say, these, we actually matched the mount pretty well, I think, right? Looks pretty good. Invisible ceiling. Yes. In the Colosseum. Ah, the Gladiators Guild, of course. That would make sense. think the funny thing is, I don't think we ever did anything in the Colosseum as part of the Gladiators Guild. We went to the Colosseum as part of the Samurai Quest, but never as part of the Gladiators thing, which is really weird. From the moment I became Sultana, I found myself thrust into an endless parade of document signing and ceremonies. For years, I simply signed where I was told to sign, and sat where I was told to sit, blissfully oblivious to what any of it meant. Yet one good thing did come from that ignominious chapter in my life, for it was during an official visit to the Colosseum that I first met Raubahn. The match I'd been invited to attend was not at all what I expected. They'd pitted the bull of Ala Mhigo against some dozen or so rival gladiators. Blinkered though I was, I would not stand for so obvious an injustice, and demanded to see a fair fight, one man against another, and my royal wish was duly granted. It was not until later that I learned of the gambling ring which had arranged for Raubahn to die in the sands that day. Regardless, my intervention meant Raubahn had but a single opponent to dispatch, which he duly did, and when he knelt before me to receive the winner's purse, he swore that he would one day offer me his blade in service. Surrounded as I was by liars and manipulators, I confess I dismissed it as a pleasant piece of theatre. But as you know, Raubahn is a man of his word. Though it took him another 5 years of fighting on the blood sands, he amassed a fortune so great as to not only buy his freedom but a seat on the syndicate. And then I had my blade. Okay. Okay, yeah. There we go. So, yeah, I take it back. Apparently Raubahn did get super, super rich. Super rich. Here he is with his arm. Oh yeah, he's got his 2 swords. Yeah, there we go. That's 2. I still can't believe he lost the arm with the armor.
The danger is too great. Please, Your Grace, come back. I beg of you.
It seems you're the one who needs looking after, Master Shum. Raubahn!
Your Grace.
Lol.
I have kept the promise made.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine. With your winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Uldah. And so, as tradition dictates, Raubahn Uldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
I am honored, Your Grace, and vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day till my last. Long live the Sultana, and long live Uldah!
It's still so weird. It's still so weird. I don't like when they make her really childish. It just seems bizarre. I prefer her more when she's like the more mature character. And it's like, okay. Words cannot well express what that man means to me. There are others who care deeply for my well-being, of course. Papa Shan's love for me is as that of a grandsire for his grandchild. But upon matters of governance, I cannot turn to bodyguards and maidservants for counsel. Raubahn, with the authority of his syndicate position, was the first sword I could wield. His was the only edge which should cut the strings that bound me. They all have spell speed and stuff. It's a bit weird. I guess I'll take the tea. Delicious tea. We must make haste. My absence will not go unnoticed by the Sultan Sworn for long. There are other places I would visit. To the Arzaneth ossuary. Oh, it's the Thaumaturge Guild. Oh, okay. Wait, was that cutscene was in... Wait, really? That cutscene was from A Realm Reborn? The one in the Colosseum? Really? Wow. That was really good cutscene for back then. Really good. Huh. The animations were great. Oh, it was 1.0. It was before Realm Reborn. Oh, wow. When the calamity threatened, Raubahn led the Alliance forces into battle on the plains of Cartano, and I remained here. I guess maybe that's part of it then. Oh, really? Because, yeah, okay. Because I do genuinely feel like since Heavensward, when Nanamo came back, that she's been... They really haven't been emphasizing any of that sort of silliness in her character of, like, you know, perching on his arm like a parrot, and yeah. So it's kind of weird to see that come back as a thing. I feel like they have... That's interesting. So maybe that's why. Is because that cutscene was from so long ago when they did like a bit of a different vision of her character. I prayed with all my heart that Archon Louisoix would have the power to rouse the 12. Since that day, I've made a custom of visiting the shrine during each of my little excursions. Here I seek the blessings of Thal, reflect upon my choices, ask myself if I'm fulfilling my duties as Sultana. You're rightly celebrated as a champion because you've led the line in 100 battles for the good of Eorzea. In much the same way, I believe the measure of a monarch lies in how she leads her people in times of adversity. If I'm to be a sultana worthy of the name, I cannot turn a blind eye to the troubles facing Uldah. I've chosen my path, Nubkeks. With Ala Mhigo now freed from imperial chains, I finally see a way to aid the refugees. Already, many displaced Ala Mhigans seek to begin the long trek home. To facilitate that process, I made a small contribution, an artisan school in Rhalga's Reach for any who wish to learn new trades. Realistically, however, it will take years for such training to yield tangible benefits. But we do not have years. These people will need shelter and employment if they're to survive, and this time the Uldah Treasury shall provide. Precisely where and how to allocate the necessary funds is, of course, another question. I may ask a member of the Syndicate for advice. A wise suggestion. Mayhap a visit to the Gold Saucer is in order. Its proprietor is a member of the Syndicate, and he's one of the few who pay refugees a fair wage. I wonder, are you acquainted with Godbert Manderville? Ah, I have met him. Well, he's a most generous man, if something of an eccentric. Let's make our way to the landing and see that the word is sent to the Gold Saucer. Godbert should be only too glad to receive us. Okay. I mean, this guy's really hard to beat in cards. Oh, the Goldsmith questline ties in with this, really? Ah. Ah. In Stormblood. Well, I mean, we're in Stormblood, so that makes sense. We met Godbert back in the Realm Reborn in like the hot springs, somewhere, in like that resort place. Not resort, but I think it's in Gridania. He was in like hot springs in Gridania, I think. I've ridden aboard a public airship before, but this shall be my first visit to the Gold Saucer. What? How have you never been to what? I must confess to some excitement. How have you never been there? It was Camp Bronze, like, oh, in La Nostra? Ah, oh, I see. Gold Saucer. Let's just teleport. Because we can. Where's the teleport? I don't know. Just teleport here. $79. Easy. The airship to the saucer is free. I gotta flash my money. I gotta show them how much I can spend. I refuse to fly like a plebeian. Let her go on her own. She'll be fine. Worst bodyguard ever. It's like, where did you go? Yeah, I just teleported. Sorry. I'd heard descriptions of its splendor, yet I never dreamed it would be so bright and inviting. No, I couldn't possibly. We did not come here to fritter away the royal coin.
Grossly incandescent.
Nimfrine, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the sub club. Thank you, thank you. Godbert will be expecting us. Come, let's head directly to the lounge and ignore these gaudy temptations. I can't believe she'd never been to the Gold Saucer. Like, how does that even happen? How's that even possible? Like, this is the big thing built by one of the 6 wealthiest people in her nation who has a place on her ruling council, and she's never been to see it once. She's never had cause to visit him before in her entire life. It'd be like what it feels like. It's like, what is it, Nevada, isn't it? It'd be like the governor of Nevada being like, never been to Vegas though. Never been to Vegas. Crazy, huh? Like, but you're the governor of Nevada. What? I believe this is where we're to meet Lord Mandeville. Shall we sit while we wait his coming?
My apologies, Your Grace. I've kept you waiting.
No apologies unnecessary, Godbert. My request was sudden, and you were kind to make yourself available at such short notice.
When the Sultana herself comes calling, there's no more important engagement.
Yeah, so it's like it's officially a sultanship, but she has very little real power, so yeah.
As to the purpose of my visit, I'd have your thoughts on how the Crown might best aid the refugees residing in Thanalan. You are aware, I'm sure, that many of Ala Mhigo's displaced sons and daughters long to return to their newly liberated homeland, and you are also aware of how long they will suffer without shelter and work to sustain them. I would use our nation's wealth to spare them that suffering. What advice have you for me on the matter of how it might be best distributed? Build another gold saucer. The unusual circumstances of our meeting, and Your Grace's choice of companion, would suggest to me a desire for an honest and unvarnished opinion. I shall give you one. My advice to you is, stop. Taxing Uldah's wealth to save Ala Mhigan refugees is a terrible, terrible idea.
You oppose my proposition?
Most emphatically. I agree with Your Grace, the refugees must have housing and employment, but what profit is there for Uldah in this arrangement?
See, this is the issue, isn't it?
Profit? After all you have done for Girbania's displaced, I thought you the very last person to seek benefit from their misfortune. Forgive me, Your Grace. You appear to be laboring under a misapprehension. It is a fine endeavor to support one's fellow man. I fear, however, that your stance is one born of pity. Your intent is to save the refugees, is it not? For all our potential, we are indolent creatures by nature. If unconditional charity is all we know, we begin to rely upon it, to expect it. And then we must consider Uldah's own poor and downtrodden. Should they hear of you spending the nation's coin, not to improve their lot, but to nurture the distant citizens of Ala Mhigo, it's unlikely they will applaud your generosity. Surely it's not your Grace's intention to foster new resentments, but to spread goodwill? Indeed. Then any support I pledge to the refugees must promote self-sufficiency, whilst also serving the interests of the people of Uldah. Yes. Now she's got it. Exactly so. Such an arrangement will create a far more equitable relationship with the returning Ala Mhigans, even as it generates the revenue required to win the approval of your subjects. This guy's got good advice. He's smart. You've given me much to ponder, Lord Mandeville. I thank you for your candor. Yo, you should have him advise you more often. He knows how to handle things. He's got a politician's mind. Where's he been this whole time? Naked in the hot pool, I guess. Ooh, onigiri yaki. A lobster split in half lengthwise, slathered with a heavily seasoned sauce and grilled in its shell over an open flame. Ooh! Jellied compote. Stewed fruit rendered firm with gelatin, then chilled and cut into bite-sized squares. That doesn't sound very nice. Persimmon leaf sushi. One of the many varieties of the Hingan dish sushi. This iteration consists of sweet vinegared rice, topped with fish, pressed into a narrow rectangle, and finally wrapped in green persimmon leaves. Profit? The thought never even crossed my mind. But standing about lamenting my naivete will do no one any good. I shall consider my lesson learned and press on. Nubkeks, are you perchance acquainted with any successful merchants? If my attempt at philanthropy is obliged to reap a profit, it would seem wise to consult someone with a knack for business. Ordinarily, I would not trust any agent of the East Aldenard Trading Company, but if you hold this Hancock fellow, oh god, in high esteem, I'm content to be led by you. You may repay my faith by journeying to distant Kugane and speaking with him on my behalf. Eager though I am to visit those shores, I have not the leisure for a lengthy sea voyage. Now, assuming you will travel as adventurers are wont to do, like, she can hardly just go on a massive sea voyage anyway, right? I shall await your report by the Aetheryte in Uldah. A fair journey to you, Nubkeks, and a swift one, if you please. But yeah, like, Godbert had the point. Like, Godbert's completely right. It's like, she can't go, Nanamo can't go and send a whole bunch of money over to Ala Mhigo when there's a whole bunch of severely impoverished people that could use that money in her own nation. Like, that is not going to go down well. Like, that's how you get an uprising. And also, not only would it piss off the poor people in Uldah, it would also piss off the wealthy people who are going, hello, why are you giving our money away to this other nation? That's not cool either. So yeah, Godbert had a really good point. I think that's a good point. Like, it's not gonna make people happy when she's deciding it for them as well. You see, that's the problem. But if she can find some sustainable way to do it, or some way that profits everyone, that's the ideal. But obviously, you know, how to make a win-win situation, that's not easy necessarily. Let's do our cheaper teleport to Shogane.
Sanya, yes. Yes, I will. Where is your house? Where is the house? Is it in Shirogane? If we're here right now. Portal to you. Okay. I want to go to your private estate? Yeah. I think this one. Oh, we just teleported. Whoops. Oh, well. Mistakes were made. Ooh. Ooh, very pretty. I like the trees. Oh yeah, it's a lovely garden. It's very nice. Hello. Diaz Pamela Anderson. Oh my. Pamela Anderson. She's here. Hello, Mr. Butler. You Eden Papalimo. That's a freaky picture. I like it. Spooky. This is interesting. What's gonna be down here? What was my hotkey for walking? I can't remember. My roleplay walk. Oh my goodness! Holy shit, dude! You built like a nightclub. Yo, we got fish up here. Like a balcony for the cool people to hang out. Yo! Oh, this is so good. We need to get Bard. Please take a seat. Okay. I can take a seat. Are you gonna do a Bard performance? We got big loudspeakers up here. Man, that's so cool. Yo, we got a little bar there with all the stuff. Oh my god. Children not allowed in the bar. Oh. Oh. Request silence. Oh my goodness. Look at all this. Oh. Oh no, she's trapped. Oh no. Oh, bravo. What? Oh my god. Cheer. Amazing. Oh, that's super fun. Wow. That's so good. Nice. I love it. I love it. How did she do it? Yeah, this is cool. Like, you could just imagine. Like, this looks like a real life. This is so well done. This looks like a complete real life place. You could absolutely see this actually being a place. Nice sitting down. Everyone's ordering drinks, music, cool gig. This could be like a you know what? This would be a great like jazz club. Imagine just some like, just a jazz band just improvising up there, and everyone's just, you know, having their classy drinks. That is awesome. This is so impressive. I love it. So good. I need to unlock Bard, and then we can play some music. Do I want to know the name of the house? Oh yeah, is it on a placard outside? Even has a classy entrance. This definitely has. This is 100% jazz club vibes. This is definitely jazz club vibes. I don't know why it sounds so spooky up here though. I thought we were going to like a haunted house, and it's like, oh no, it's lovely. That was awesome. Okay. The placard. The Misty Red. Ooh. The Misty Red. Dun dun dun. Boom boom boom. Yeah, that's so well done. That's really well done. Gotta make events there? Yeah, that's perfect. It's actually the perfect size as well. Like, you probably wouldn't want it much bigger or much smaller. It seems like this is what, a medium-sized house? It is like the perfect size to fit all that. It's actually incredible. You can fit all that in. It's super good. Yeah, it could be a comedy club as well. 100%. Yeah. Comedy club. Yeah, comedy club, jazz club. Yeah. It's got that vibe absolutely nailed down. Oh, it's a small house. Ah. You're looking for talents, people to put on a show. Cool. We can level up my bard. My bard, I can't do any music right now. I can shoot my bow. That's about it. That's all I can do. We're getting there though. Level 22. We'll be there eventually. Okay. Let's pop back to Kugane. And yeah. Let's do it. That was awesome. But yeah, let's probably knock out this quest in Kugane, and then I think we'll probably switch over to Pathfinder. And we'll be playing Pathfinder then for the rest of the evening. Making some. I don't need to go into my house. What am I doing? We look so mysterious when we're teleporting. TY Frizzing, thank you for inviting me. That was super good. That was super cool. Oh yeah, we can't mount here. Ah, hello. Skaven gear, yes. What do I need? I need the gloves, the pants, the boots. Okay, the pants are expensive. Get the boots and the gloves. Okay, now we just need the pants. We'll have to go to the inn real quick though. Actually, you can barely see them. It's not too bad. But we need to get changed. Actually, can these go in the armoire? Probably not, right? Oh, the Black Summer halter can go in there. That's good. No. Ooh, Skalakal gets offending. Put those in. Put in this Dogi of healing, sure. There we go. Oh shit, I need to repair them. Ah, nuts. I need to repair them first. I always forget about this. Always forget to repair. Where is the repair? Repairs. It's in the Kogane Dore. Ruby Bazaar. Oh, there was a Kogane Dore teleport. Oops. I had my fall to death. Yeah, I fell to my death earlier. Now we have to pay for it. Yeah, pretty much. Let's go Kogane Dore. Derp. Wandering Minstrel. Songs in the Key of Kugane. Dramatas Personae. Ooh. All these things. Wait, where's the repair? Ah, Independent Repairman. Hello. That wasn't too bad. Like 400 gil to repair everything. I'm very interested to see what the Shadowbringer city's going to be. Very interested. Because it doesn't have a residential district, I believe. I don't think there's a residential district. I've never heard anyone mention it before, so yeah. Legs and feet. The shoes. Okay, which one's my... This is my samurai one. So the gloves. And the boots. Yep. And now if I go to... Oh, actually, hang on. Go to Monk. Monk also needs to change the gear. There we go. Big improvement. Oh, look, we've got Lise boots. These are like Lisa's boots, old boots. Okay, we're fixed. Is Monk fixed? Oh no, Monk's not fixed. We need to put in the Monk stuff as well. Scallock bottoms of aiming. Yeah, stick those in. Monk. Go. Nice. Monk fixed. Good. Samurai fixed. Augmented Torrent Arm Guards of Scouting. Hey, cool. They look like the Shisui sets. What about you, Nubkeks? Austere Tights. Oh, that's something. Okay. We need to go to the Ruby Bazaar, for real this time. For Ruby Bazaar. Yes. Hello, Hancock. And Tataru, perhaps? Nubkeks, to what do I owe the pleasure? Are you here on business? I beg your pardon? Her Grace the Sultana would have my opinion on how best to invest the wealth of Uldah? My dear Nubkeks, I have you to thank for this recognition, I am sure. I am flattered you came to me, truly flattered. But why settle for a lowly apprentice when you could have the master? Upon matters of profit, there's no living soul better qualified to advise Her Grace than Chairman Lolorito, a man whose morning exertions are said to fill his garderobe with gold. I should be happy to arrange a meeting for you, say at the Scion's former headquarters in Thanalan. The Waking Sands would seem a suitably neutral venue for negotiations, don't you think? Very well, Nubkeks, may your dealings prove fruit. We came all the way to Kugane for him to go, yo, just ask fucking Lolorito, dude. Just ask Lolorito. Unbelievable. We just traveled across the entire... imagine sailing from, like, Europe. Imagine sailing from Europe all the way to Japan, and you get there, and he's like, "Yo, just ask fucking Bill Gates, man. Just ask Bill Gates." Oh, I'm not saying that we want to. I mean, obviously she doesn't want to consult Lolorito, which is why she didn't. I'm just saying the fact that we had to go that far to be told that is annoying. Welcome back, Nubkeks. Did your merchant friend have any useful advice to share? He says you just asked the other syndicate guy. With Lolorito? And you agreed to this? I'm well aware of his standing in the field of business. I'd hope to keep the Monetarist at arm's length, and him in particular. Nay, I cannot live in fear of the man. I must learn how to treat with him if I'm to rule Uldah effectively. Yeah, you probably should be able to talk with one of the wealthiest man in your whole nation, yeah. Very well, I will meet with Lolorito. Let's go on ahead to the Waking Sands and prepare for his coming. I don't know if I have any Waking Sands teleport tickets left. Maybe she'll take me there by... Take me there. Take me there. Take me straight there. Oh, she took us there. Thank you, Nanamo. So this is where the Scions first congregated. I'd heard many tales, but never had occasion to visit. To work then, the hour of the meeting draws near, and I would gather my thoughts. Pray see to it we've the appointed room for ourselves.
A personal summons from the Scions. This must be important business indeed. Though, if it concerns anything so underhand as an assassination, I fear I can be of little help.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were an expert. Yeah. Boing.
You have made your point. 'Tis indeed unsettling to find oneself seated across from an impassive mask. There, would this better please your grace? Or should I address you as Lady Lilira?
Damn, he's got cool hair. What? He looks like a samurai.
Nay, the deception has served its purpose. I am glad to see you found amusement in my little jest, Lord Lolorito, but shall we proceed to the business at hand?
Yeah, he's got lovely eyes.
I must say, I am most eager to hear your proposal.
Simply put, I would aid the refugees camped in Thanalan in their efforts to return to Ala Mhigo. The reparations you paid in the wake of your earlier misdemeanors will be used to fund the endeavor, together with the fortune seized from the late Teleji Adeleji's estate. But this plan is not intended to benefit the displaced alone. I would make of this an investment which shall enrich Uldah and Ala Mhigo both. And who better to consult on matters of profit than the wealthiest man in all of Thanalan? I beseech you then, Lord Lolorito, share with us your mercantile wisdom.
Ah, 'twould seem your grace has matured beyond acts of earnest yet misplaced charity. Pray tell me more.
No, we tried to do that, but Godbird told us not to. We tried that.
To summarize, in return for facilitating the repatriation of refugees and assisting in the establishment of new industry in Ala Mhigo, you ask that a proportion of all subsequent profits be promised to Uldah. Huh, I am impressed, Your Grace. 'Tis an elegant solution, albeit one lacking certain crucial details, specifically which industry and where.
How swiftly you identified the weakness in my plan, just as I knew you would.
Touché, Lolorito, touché.
Your travels have taken you across the length and breadth of Gear Abania, and you know the land far better than I.
Ocean fishing. That's what
Which of the settlements
ocean
you
fishing
visited would best provide a home for our refugees? Which has the greatest potential to flourish, given the appropriate investment?
But Nubkeks, how can we establish ocean fishing in a desert? Ocean fishing. Oh, crap. Which one's which? So, the Saltery is just a big ruin. That's not much. Well, they could rebuild the Saltery. Alagana. Alagiri is the fortress, right? Alagana's the little village with the quarry, isn't it? Alagana has a quarry. Alagiri is the fortress. So Alagiri seems the wrong option. Like, a fortress, whatever. Is there a right option here? Or does this actually matter? Because so this one, they could have the stonemasons trade and actually rebuilding. Like, there'll be big demand for stone because they're going to have to house a whole bunch of refugees. Let's try it.
Yes, a quarry town certainly does carry the potential for profit. At least it would do were it situated anywhere near a lucrative market.
But the old guy there told
It would
us.
cost more to transport the materials than they are worth,
Oh.
in my humble opinion.
Oh. What? Oh. That old man told us that we'd be rich. Oh, let's get all the wrong answers then. So it's not Alagiri either.
Yes, if a stable trade route can be established between Uldah and Ala Mhigo, then Alagiri would once more become an important waypoint. But while such growth would greatly benefit its current residents, I'm afraid it could sustain little beyond that.
Clearly, you want me to say the Saltery.
Ah, yes, that desolate little village on the shore of Lochs.
Okay.
I know the Saltery and its products well. The Imperial invasion brought an end to their more widespread distribution, much to the dismay of many a wealthy gourmand, myself included.
He wants salt for food. Of course he does.
Salt has ever been a transformative ingredient, and in this instance, I dare say, it could transform a modicum of effort into a mountain of gil.
The local citizens will need to be consulted, of course, but I trust the East Uldah Trading Company can be relied upon to provide its assistance in negotiating a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Naturally, Your Grace. I shall dispatch representatives well versed in the extraction of this white gold and wring every last ounce of profit from its production. The lochs bounty will contribute to Ala Mhigo's enrichment, whilst easing the burden on the bull's aching shoulders, just as Your Grace desired.
A deal is struck then.
Cool. I fear it'll be many years before I feel comfortable taking part in such negotiations, but I shall not complain. We've piqued Lolorito's interest and secured his invaluable expertise. Thank you, Nubkeks. I could not have done it without you. Take some sushi. Sushi. Yum. Our course is decided. I shall return to the palace and have my ministers begin work on implementing the particulars of the plan. If I could prevail upon you one more time, Nubkeks, I'd ask you convey the details of our negotiations to Commander Hext on your return to Ala Mhigo. My thanks again. Together we've laid the groundwork for an endeavor which promises to benefit the peoples of Ala Mhigo and Uldah both. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, Nanamo's she's getting there. She's getting there. Learning to how to deal with the merchants. Not just making them do stuff because it's the right thing to do or whatever, but having like merchant incentives for them to cooperate and actually make them work for her. Make them want to do what she wants. Welcome back, Nubkeks. How was your audience at the Sultana? It's great.
In your absence, I've kept myself busy cataloguing the riches of the Mad King's trove and calculating its worth in gil. I've some way to go, but the figure's already quite staggering.
There's 2 quests left in 4.1? Okay, yeah, let's finish 4.1.
Oh, greetings, Nubkeks. I'm actually in the middle of reporting to the commander here, so...
Sorry. Yeah, let's finish 4.1. Let's do it.
Nubkeks, you're back. What did Nanamo... Oh, sorry. Are you allowed to talk about your audience with the Sultana? So, Raubahn says he's going to return to Uldah, but she isn't sure he wants to.
Tell us something we don't know, but I'm pleased to hear she's committed to helping our refugees come home.
And this plan to revitalize the Saltery does make a lot of sense. Quite how you convinced her to seek Lolorito's help is another question. After all that's happened, he's the very last person I'd expect her to turn to for advice.
She's getting more pragmatic.
But on a more practical note, Lys, assuming the interim government elects to accept Uldah's proposal, I have one caveat I would like you to include in the bargain. Ala Mhigo must be permitted to cover a portion of the investment. We have a fortune at our disposal after all, and allowing Uldah to provide the entirety of the capital will afford Lolorito too much control.
Honestly, Alphino, it's like Kugane never happened. What exactly does a ruthless profiteer have to do to earn your trust? But yes, you do make a good point. First things first though, we need to discuss this proposal with the Saltery's residents. Wait, isn't it abandoned? Why do his arms look so small? What? Whiskar, how do you fancy explaining the Sultana's plan to your grandfather? I'd like to hear what Wat thinks of the idea before agreeing to anything.
Right away, Commander. Would you mind coming along, Nubkeks? I might need you to fill in the details.
Then I shall come as well. Should Wat wish to discuss figures, my knowledge of the nation's finances may prove useful. To the Saltery.
What manner of mischief brings you young'uns to Old Wat this time, eh? I want to rebuild the Saltery, Grandad. Nubkeks, tell him about the deal.
There's a deal.
Well, bugger me. We've never had the coin in our hands to put the place back to how it was, but it sounds like that's about to change. There's just one small wrinkle in your plan. It doesn't account for all the nasties queuing up to eat anyone who goes near the shore. The king used to send soldiers to cull the buggers, but the Imperials weren't about to help the likes of us. Don't worry, Grandad, we'll take care of all that. Commander Hex has been talking about starting up regular patrols. I'm sure she'd assign me to the loch if I asked. I'd appreciate that, Whisker, my lad, truly I would. So, does this mean you've gotten better with that blade of yours? I've been training, aye, but mostly to kill Imperials. You've some experience hunting monsters, don't you, Nubkeks? Think you could cast an eye over a few of the local beasties to teach me how to deal with them?
Sure.
Let's not waste any time. I'll see you by the loch.
Whilst you are busy attending to the local fauna, I shall have Master Wat explain to me exactly what's required to restore the Saltery to its former glory. Good hunting.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's a very fancy looking chocobo. He looks like Yojimbo. Cool. Right then, Nubkeks, I've got a spyglass here you can use to take a closer look at those pests. Once you got their measure, you can tell me what to do. We'll see how well I get on. Oh, this sounds fun. Okay, target a Yabby, inspect it. I have to tell him what to do? Ha! That's a Yabby. Discover their weak points. His belly. His eyes. What? His tail? His leg? His arms? His neck? Dude, what am I missing here? His face. His dick. What? Like, excuse me? I have no idea. Wait, his jaw? His jaw? What? Dude, come on. What? His jaw? The Yabby's body is protected by a hard carapace, but the underside of his head looks soft and vulnerable. Does it look soft and vulnerable? Does it though? Ah, looks like you found a Yabby. They see hitting their shells like smacking a rock. Any suggestions? Hit as hard as you can. Soft underside of the head. Vulnerable under the head. Are they? Right then. Wish me luck. You should just tell him the wrong thing. See what happens. Nice. I mean, I appreciate there's a different kind of quest. It was just a little random. Thanks, Nubkeks. Did just as you told me and the Wavekin went down like a sack of potatoes. Let's find something else. Okay, we got to try again on something. Okay, cool. Maybe a more visually obvious weakness? That was my issue, is that it didn't seem particularly logical to target the jaw. What do we got here? I think I can handle the Yabbies now. We should try something different. What else is out there? For Feebads, okay. Feebad. Oh, these guys. Okay, what would be his weakness? His eye. That makes sense. His eye. See, that works. That was quick. Feebad's hands are large and powerful, but destroying its crystallized core should render the salt golem inanimate. He sends power pulsating from behind its brow. There we go. Now we know. Now we know. That made sense. Feebad. How do I defeat one of those? Hit it really, really hard as you can. Destroy the core within its brow. I wonder what happens when you tell him the wrong answers. Inside its head, is it? I'll try to stab it right between the eyes then. Oh, he'll die. Oh, that would be awkward. Yeah, so the quest giver's dead. Guess my MSQ's over. Nice. It's not easy fighting with the Liberator of Ala Mhigo watching your every move. I'll get the job done. Thanks for the advice, Nubkeks. Feel a lot better prepared for my patrols now. Any road, we should head back to the Soul Tree before Grandad starts to worry I've been snipped into pieces and fed to a Yabby's hatchlings. Ah, that was kind of fun. I wouldn't have minded doing like one more of those. Go, Fat Chocobo, go!
I see you returned in one piece. You dealt with those beasties then, did you? I fought them myself after a bit of instruction from Nubkeks here, like. Once I've shared what I've learned with the others, we should have no trouble keeping the shoreline clear. Good lad. Fine young man you've become, Whiskar. Fine young man indeed. Too often of late, I hear tales of folk over in the city, drunk on victory and hungry for revenge, their heads stuck firmly in the past. We need to set our sights on the future, on things which will improve our lot. Things like getting the Sultry ready to welcome our long-lost countrymen.
Oh, is this the the last quest, I think? Of 4.1?
It seems Whiskar has the Sultry security well in hand. I meanwhile have discussed the next steps at Master Watt, and completed my inspection of the site. With a little work, the vacant buildings here could be made into very presentable dwellings. Message from General Alden. Apologies for the interruption, miss. The General would speak with you at your earliest convenience.
Okay.
Do not feel obliged to wait around on my account. I'll remain here to hammer out the finer details with Watt, and act as an intermediary with our business partners in Uldah. You should go. General Alden asked that you wait for him by the main gate in the Ala Mhigo quarter. My apologies again, miss. Fare you well.
What do you think in terms of where to put the raids and stuff? When do you think is a good time for that? So like we probably do like all of the raids in like a day, and then we could try do the trials in like a day, maybe. Like 1 day for raids, 1 day for trial. Actually, 1 day for alliance raids, 1 day for main raids, 1 day for trials, maybe. So maybe we could do tomorrow. Maybe we could do like some of the raids or something. I'm not sure. Like if they would fit in particularly well at any different given point. Like where would it make sense to do them? Or we could do like one after 4.2, one after 4.3, one after 4.4. After 4.3 would make the most sense. Okay. I feel like we could probably do the Omega stuff or get that started pretty soon, because that's already been introduced. Right, that's already been introduced. With Nero coming and joining the Ironworks and all that.
Apologies for the wait. People are screaming for the butcher's blood again. No sooner have we broken up one mob than another forms. Thankfully, all have been amenable to reason, thus far. But it is no concern of yours. We must speak of the men Arenvald and his comrades apprehended in the peaks.
By their uniforms, the captives were first judged to be Imperial troops. But after further investigation, their true identities came to light. I dare say you remember Yuyuhasi and Laurentius, the fugitives who conspired with Captain Ilberd in the Crystal Brave's betrayal. Aye, well, it would seem they followed him all the way to the wall. It was they who orchestrated the slaughter of the Resistance fighters prior to the Griffin's infernal ritual.
Were it in your hands, how would you punish these men?
Their lives would be forfeit. Nubkeks is ruthless as fuck, dude.
Hear, hear. There is no more fitting sentence for the perpetrators of such a massacre, and that is but one of their crimes. In any event, I thank you for your honesty. When the time comes for the Alliance to pass judgment, I'll see that your opinion is heard.
Oh my. Oh my. What would happen if we chose the other
That
option?
concludes our business here. But there is more I would say. Walk with me.
Like, those guys were a bunch of bastards. They murdered Wildred. They did a whole bunch of really evil stuff. They tried to murder us. They tried to murder loads of people. And they did murder loads of people.
I bear a share of the blame for Ilberd's atrocities. Had I openly supported the cause of Ala Mhigo liberation, he might not have felt driven to do what he did. Things could have been different, and I'm sorry they aren't. But even after all that has happened, my homeland is free. With the Scions and the Alliance at their side, my countrymen have reclaimed what many thought lost forever. Under her new leadership, I have every confidence that Ala Mhigo will emerge from the shadow of the Empire and rise once more to greatness. Which means my work here is done. Soon I will return to Uldah and take my place at the Sultana's side.
Father...
I'll not deny there's a part of me that wants to stay. The same part that contemplated renouncing my rank and joining you as a wandering sellsword. But I pledged my blade to Nanamo, and I will not betray that oath.
Is this truly what you want, Father?
It is. Ever has my sword been hers to command, and ever shall it remain. Thank you for lending an ear. When all the rest are clamoring for me to stay, I trust you'll send me on my way.
Ooh, do we not get to decide? The Alliance Raid quest lines, Alliance Raid will take two streams. Okay. Okay.
That took longer than I intended, but at least you know where I stand. Now, that's settled. Arenvald, what news? We may have a problem, sir. A group of Ananta has arrived at the main gates, and I don't mean the Vera. These are Kalyana, the ones that summoned the Primal. They're insisting they be allowed to attend the council. Lise is trying to reason with them, but she may need help.
An invitation was extended to all the native beast tribes, but we assumed the Kalyana would refuse it out of hand.
We'd best go and see for ourselves. Pippin, take command of our forces and be ready for battle. Nubkeks, you've dealt with those Kalyana before. I'd have you at my side.
Okay. That's the sound that the seal guy makes. Midgar Soma, right? But yeah, so we have, so basically for the big side content, we've got the raids, we've got the main raids, which are the Omega raids. We've got the Alliance raids, which I think start in, the Alliance raid starts in Kugane, right? So we have the Alliance raids, which you said is a pretty substantial quest line. Ow! Well, then we have We have the trials as well. I'm not sure where they start. The Alliance raid starts in Kugane. Okay. It might be good to do one of those after 4.1, one after 4.2, one after 4.3, and then, because seeing as 4.4, 4.5 lead into Shadowbringers, we might want to just be focused more on Shadowbringers at that point. Do you guys have a preference for which one to do first? Alliance raids, Omega raids, or the trials? I think I'll probably save the trials for the end, probably. So maybe, do we have a preference between Omega raids or Alliance raids first? Probably here after 4.1, so like tomorrow. Let's start this while we think. Oh, the trial has prerequisites in 4.2. Okay. Omega first? Okay. Nubkeks, Raubahn, Kots, it's good to see you. Ah, the Slayer has come. We've not forgotten how you sinned against the Lady of Bliss. We did not come here to shed blood. There's a Monster Hunter crossover? Oh. You claim to seek harmony with all who call Girabania home. If this is truly your wish, you'll welcome us as envoys of the Ananta. It is our wish, and you are welcome, but we cannot condone the summoning of primals. If you want to enter the palace, I must ask that you first surrender any crystal jewelry. You have my word, it will all be returned to you when the meeting is over. Damn, they can't even have crystal jewelry. We will do as you ask, but you will not have our weapons. We are not so foolish as to place ourselves entirely at the mercy of our tormentors. I reckon that's the closest we're going to get to a compromise. We will have people standing guard. Aye, let them keep their swords. Then we have an agreement. Lead the way to a meeting chamber. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Alliance raids because it's like Final Fantasy XII tie-in. I'm super curious to see what that's like. Why do I have the feeling we've welcomed a viper into our midst? It's because they're snake ladies, my lord. Oh, aye, that's why. That makes sense now you mention it. Yeah, I imagine that this isn't gonna go well somehow. Something's gotta go wrong, right? A weapon coffer, hey? Kanasada Kai. Okay. It's just a sword. Basically just a sword. Okay. Thanks, I guess. I mean, it's a good 370. It's nice. If I hadn't bought the Skaven thing, it'd be a pretty good item. Yeah, so actually our gear's pretty good. We're missing like one good ring, and otherwise we're like a 370 pretty much across the board. Oh, our belt also sucks, actually. Our belt. We're missing a ring, and our belt is actually the worst. And then obviously upgrading the legs into the Skaven set. Samurai weapons are bland. Have you seen my sword, dude? Have you seen my sword? That's a nice bunny girl. Look how cool this sword is. Look how cool this scabbard. Look at that scabbard, man. Look at that. Super cool. This is the sword of the goddess, yo. Okay. Right. I think this is a good point to leave the Final Fantasy stuff for today then. Awesome. Okay, great. So what we will do the next day, yeah, we might start Omega raids tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll do the Omega raid. That could be really fun. Let me return to Limsa for now. But yeah, I'm going to go take a break for a bit. And I'll be back then in a little while, not too long. And we will play Pathfinder. We're going to do Pathfinder then for the evening. Should be good fun. So I will see you, I'll see you for Pathfinder if you're interested in that. If not, I'll see you tomorrow where I think we'll go and do the Omega raids in Final Fantasy. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.